both of my streams last week had sound.
Woo! Good. Congratulations.
Okay, I don't know what I was doing. I'm sorry.
For some reason, when Alyssa was playing them back, it only had my audio. But when I played them back on YouTube, it had all the audio.
Well,
and then
Alyssa also doesn't make like something's with her sound. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Have we had echo tonight?
No, you
Yes.
fixed it.
Okay, so
at the very beginning.
Right, but then I touched things. I
you
don't
fixed
really
it.
know what I touched, but I fixed it. That's the important part. So
Yeah, it's really good. Yep,
You're
no
welcome.
problem tonight.
Look, I fixed an echo. I can actually attack things.
It's
The
really
Smoky is like moving on up.
Isn't that great? Yeah, it's actually really good.
It's almost like I should have been doing this for, I don't know, 7 other levels.
No comment. Okay, so you've got some doors that haven't been opened, and you have a hallway that goes off to the west.
Okay, so first, it's kind of hard for me to tell with the way that the walls have been drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a dead end
That's
here.
a room.
Is that it?
That's a yep.
Is that a dead end?
Yeah, it's dead end.
Because it's hard to tell what these things are because they're blacked out.
I know. They're big tubes.
Okay. So those are all just
big old tubes.
Okay, and then we're over here. Is this a tube here as well?
No, that's another piece of machinery that was used in creating androids, though. Yeah, so that's part of the manufacturing setup, whatever that is.
So we've been in A5, we've been in A6, and then over here.
Oh, yeah, you haven't gone there yet.
Okay, it's a hallway, and then there's a room here. Okay,
there's a room there. Mm-hmm.
Sunny says, "Let's open a door."
Okay.
By the way, there is something that is to note on here. This part of the tube. Can you see that, or am I in the wrong mode?
Wait.
There we go. Here we go.
Yes.
Yes.
So this tube appears like it has been significantly damaged, but there's some kind of jury rig cover that's been affixed to this end of it. Crusty strings of some sort of glistening residue hang from the edges of the tube's cover.
Glistening residue.
Glistening residue. What a great description. Yeah. Looks like it's been part of the manufacturing process that was damaged severely, and they repaired it, it looks like. And then possibly after that, these deformed androids shot out of, well, let's say they came out of this area here that we don't know what that is. Let's say that's the in-processing place for the androids.
Well, okay then.
Okay, yeah, anyways, that's it. So A7 coming up. No need to beep boop on these doors. You just have to pull them open, and opening them
up. But I like beep booping.
I know, I'm sorry. It's a pantry. The room shelves are relatively bare with a few strange cylindrical objects with strange writing on the side, lying in sparse piles on the shelves. And we know what these are. I don't know why I tried to be tricky. They're goo tubes. And it's all 180 different flavors have been represented.
180?
That's right.
180 goo tubes.
180 goo tubes.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay. So are we taking all 180? Because
and all the different pictures and the just symbols. There's got to be a few of them that actually taste good.
Well, Invaya liked them.
Yeah, and remember that there was the last big batch of them that you found, like most of them were bad, or at least there's a 50-50 chance of them making you sick. So you do know that these at least have some kind of value on the market.
Yeah. Is there an expiration date?
4,000 years ago.
I kind of feel like they don't label any of their shit, so no,
No.
probably not.
Yeah.
And even though it says that they're labeled in a strange language, they really aren't. It's just the pictures. It's like there's one that looks like a cow, but it has 8 legs and 12 udders. And there's all these other different ones. Some that look like some baked thing, but it's multiple layers of like a cake. It's really hard to know what that one would taste like. I mean,
Okay, well, we'll just take a moment and gather all of the goo tubes.
I love it. Okay. All right. The GooTube monster does not get you. So
Good. I'm glad it's not
Excellent.
you gather 180 of those. Perfect.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if there was a mimic pretending to be a GooTube?
And it pops up. Aha!
Got you now.
Yeah.
All right, are we going down the hallway now?
Yeah, it might be time to go down the hallway. Kylon goes first.
Kylon does not go first. Come on.
Okay.
Soccer. Wait,
Well-
what's the scary thing right here?
There's nothing there.
Nothing right
I
here.
love it.
I,
Nope, nothing
see?
there.
I can see it.
Nope, there's nothing there.
Tours.
I can see it. Dougie,
Nope, you can't see anything.
I can. I can see it.
Make a perception check.
Yes, you can have a drink. 21.
Nope, nothing there.
What are
Okay.
we percepting?
Nothing. But roll perception check and see if you see it.
Mm. 27.
Nope, you don't see anything either.
I hate you so much. All right, so I don't see anything, so I'm going to keep walking this way.
Uh-huh. And let's see. Stop there. Stop there. Gosh, you're so bad at following directions. Where are you, Delstria, in this
I
whole line?
stopped. You said stop. I stopped. What
Nope.
more did you want
I was
from me?
going to be right in front of Tor, but you moved Tor on top of me a while ago.
Oh, well, I am Tor just super apologizing.
And you just did it again.
Where do you go? You know the marching order by now. My God, we played in like enough games.
Apparently Sunny does it because she's the first.
Yes, and because she is first, what is your sense trap radius? Your detect trap radius, Delstria? What's
Yeah.
what is, because someone didn't roll as high as you, and you might be too far away to detect the trap.
I don't know if I have a radius on it. I mean, it's trap sense. I don't.
Let's see if there is any kind of distance. There might not be. You might have lucked out this time.
It's
Might.
A third level rogue gains an intuitive sense that alerts her to danger from traps, giving her a +1 bonus on reflex saves made to avoid traps, and a +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks made by traps.
So nothing. All right.
And trap finding. You have
trap finding.
You have trap finding also, don't you?
You have to
No.
be quiet. You're gonna sit here.
Okay. Sunny and Alpion need to make a reflex save. As they're going through this area that looks like it's like a big pile of dirt. I don't know if you see this around you.
Can't really see it because of
Yeah, I see it.
It you trigger a trap, which is going to be it looks like a right where you're standing, there is a panel that had been removed, and as you step on it, it takes away a retaining wall that kind of flips down, and the rubble starts to tumble down towards you as you fall into a hole.
Well, shit. Okay. Hold on, guys.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Hi.
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 You want to wave at them too, or are you just gonna? No. Okay. I'm talking to them. Mama fell down a hole and I need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. I will let you talk to them later, okay?
Oh, she's so sweet. Right.
For the moment.
This is the area that is affected.
It's a giant ass hole.
It is a let's just make sure a 10-foot. Oh, 10
Baba.
yeah, I'm so sorry. It is actually a 10-foot radius, not a 10-foot diameter. So let's make this bigger.
Jacket.
There. All right. Sunny, you make your reflex save.
Oh,
You avoid falling down into the pit. Alpion falls into the pit. Taking 4 points of damage. And then the trap makes an attack roll at a plus 15 against your flat-footed AC, both of you.
why?
23 to hit.
You said flat-footed.
Yes.
Aw, damn. Yeah, it hits both of us.
Okay, rubble comes pouring down now over both of you.
That was a lot of dice.
21 points of damage.
This is why Sunny.
Libby, is this what is this what you had trap finding for?
Trap sense.
You know what? Trap sense, yes. You know what? You don't need trap
Oh.
sense if someone else goes first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Alpion is buried in the rubble.
That's fine.
Sunny, you are not. Alpion is not buried far enough that we have to worry about him suffocating or anything, but he is buried in the rubble.
Bear can't suffocate anyways. So...
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, then
Hold
there
on,
you go.
sweetheart. Hold on.
Cave in and collapse. Let me just make sure. Blah, blah, blah. Reflex save. Blah, 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 blah. He would take 1d6 points of non-lethal damage per minute while buried. So, I mean, he's in no risk of anything, even if he, you know what I mean? Like, there's no problem at all. He does have to make a strength check, though, to get free or have someone dig him out.
Okay, hold on.
The characters who aren't buried can dig out their friends in 1 minute using their hands. A character can clear rocks and debris equal to 5 times her heavy load limit. We're not going to worry about that. The amount of loose stone that fills a 5x5 square equals 2,000 pounds. Armed with a tool, such as a traveler's any tool,
I have
such as
that.
a pick, crowbar, shovel, or a digger can clear loose stones twice as quickly. So we could say in 5 rounds, Alpion can be dug out by one person doing it with the tool. 5 rounds. Delstria, you are above the dirt. Alpion is in the dirt.
Did he make a strength check?
He has not had a chance yet to, because as the collapse takes place and dirt fills the entire area and the whole chamber shakes as it comes down, pouring over you, you hear from deeper into the west, you hear not that. That is a square. You hear, "Stop, intruders, stop, halt," as multiple voices chime out basically the same message. And it sounds like there are robots that have responded to the collapse. We are going to roll initiative.
Fuck everything about this goddamn city. I hate it. I just want to go home.
This is your home.
No, going back to Torch.
Initiative is 6.03. I love it. Hold on. I don't even have the tracker up. I don't know what I'm doing. I think you both popped in there. Perfect. Great. All right. Alpion is a little bit indisposed at the moment. But we'll see about everybody else. Kylan, are you ready to attack things? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, good. 17. Yes, you are ready. This is difficult terrain in those green spaces now, but it is nothing more than that. So that is good. You can move through there pretty quickly still. Tor, oh, come on, Kylon, get your shit together. Tor gets a 12, yes. And then we have somebody else around the corner. Can I hide initiatives from you? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Damn it. I don't think I can. Okay. I don't know why I'm asking you guys. You shouldn't have to know. I'm going to do this in secret then. Secret initiative roll. And we'll put them in whenever it is their time, whenever you get to see them. And I did say, yes, them. There's
Great.
thems coming. And in response to the collapse also, you can all make perception checks, knowing that the attackers are coming. You hear something else also.
24 for Delstria, 25 for Sunny.
Nice. Okay.
No, we're not done
Both
talking.
of you look back at the, well, not you, Sunny. Well, yeah, you see it, Sunny. Sunny sees out the back of this pipe that had been patched up. You see fluid now spraying out, and you hear a clung, clung, clung against the metal, as if something has woken up from inside the pipes and is trying to come out.
Sunny's leaving. Sunny's going back to the top, and we're just gonna go. I'm done.
Sunny's leaving. Okay, and for that, if that is a thing, I'm going to roll an initiative also.
Cool.
Okay.
Who's
And-
carrying those concussion grenades?
Oh, that's a good
You.
question.
Me. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you have a grenade launcher, so I assume that
do.
you would have the grenades.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys can start acting. Kylon is going to be first. I better arrange this. And then Delstria, then Tor. Kylon is hearing the intruders. He says, he says, we're not the intruders here. We're here to fix this place up and make it better. He is going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, marching towards these sounds that he hears coming from around the corner somewhere. Delstria.
Well, there's something behind us, but I'm gonna do a 5-foot step, and I'm going to ready an attack for anything that comes out of the pipe.
Okay. So you whip around there with your bow. All right. Alpion is buried at this moment.
Can I ready a full round attack, or is that just one?
Just a standard.
Okay, standard,
or
that's
swift
right.
Or a move.
Why can't I remember that? I don't know why I can't remember that.
It's not a big deal. It's just a super weird thing in the game. So yeah, only one of the three can you ready. So, okay, cool. No big deal. Next we have Tor. Tor looks towards Sunny to just get eye contact to see if you're okay. How do you look, Sunny?
I look rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. All of that healing that we just did, gone.
Do you know, I said once again, Kylon goes first. Remember that?
I'm not sure Kylon would have done any better with that.
No,
but okay.
but he has 80 some health or before he even gets into like really bad.
I could
All
have
right.
maybe spotted the trap because I'm actively looking for traps.
You would have spotted the trap. You're absolutely right. 5, 10,
I can just
20.
hear Delstria like muttering to herself, "This is why she's not supposed to go first. The fuck was she thinking?"
No, damn it, son.
Tor gets right here, and he is going to start to help to dig out Alpion. He's probably not going to have enough time, but he's going to spend his action starting to dig away. He's going to use his hammer. He's going to use his hammer and trying to pull off blocks from Alpion. Well, that's what Tor would do, Sunny.
All right, we'll just start with Albion. Albion, I'll make a strength check.
Okay.
Fuckity fucks.
Alpion not able to even move at this point, wedged
Al-
underneath the dirt.
Albion, you have such a good strength. What are you doing there, champ?
I don't know. But he's not getting out.
Child, chill. Jesus. Sunny is looking a little
Oh.
rough.
Oh, this is
So
not good.
She's. We're gonna pull out a potion. We're gonna do a potion
Okay.
because I need to not die. Fuck yeah, that was a good potion.
That's a good potion.
Wait, doesn't that have a plus to it?
A plus
3.
minimum
Plus
caster
3.
level, which is 3 for a cure
Yeah.
moderate. Mhm.
I was just rolling.
Yep.
Oh, you just rolled
Okay.
dice.
Yes. All right.
Don't mind me. Don't mind
Not
me.
you.
What's going on there? Nope. Don't mind me.
Okay.
So Alpion is buried in dirt.
Buried.
Sunny's laying on top of the dirt.
She's standing on it because
Okay.
of her reflex save. She was able to get out of the way, but she got hit multiple times by the rock coming down.
Sunny, didn't you say earlier, like right before we started this, that if you took an aspect, you could have evasion?
That's it.
Yeah,
So-
but evasion wouldn't have done anything.
you,
Also, I
Mama.
didn't activate it because
Well,
why would I?
evasion would have, because that was a reflex save, right? So you would have taken. Would that have half the damage?
That
Only if
would
it-
have kept her from being buried.
Oh,
The attack roll, yeah, so she is right. It would have kept her from being buried. The attack roll on traps with Pathfinder, it's a change from like 3rd edition and 2nd edition where we used to play Libby, where you'd actually have to do like a saving throw to try to avoid the trap. In now with Pathfinder, since Pathfinder came out, the trap makes an attack roll against you, which is weird. But it rolled an attack roll against them. Is the reason why they got hit.
okay.
Yeah, but that's a really
weird.
good point there. I think finding that you can do evasion is really, really good. Stomping metal from around the corner. Kylon sees something here coming around the edge, and you can see the form of a robot. It looks like a Gearsman robot, but this one is much shinier and in much better condition than the ones you've seen. Not only that, it looks like it has some sort of a ranged weapon. It's holding some kind of pistol as it's walking.
Great.
God, so many freaking weapons that are used. Okay.
This is a bad situation made worse because now you hear a rattling and a banging sound against this metal as I'm going to a nat 20. Okay. As bursting out and triggering your readied action, a huge
Oh, God.
blob comes out.
I like how it
pipe.
just got bigger. Just
That was me doing the animation of it coming out. It went boop, 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 boop.
Okay, so let me.
Yeah, you can make
So-
your shot now. That triggers your shot.
Kill it, Delstria.
Kill the ooze.
That's unlikely.
It is large size. Yeah. Okay. Good. Just checking.
Fuck yeah, don't kill it.
Possible critical?
Cannot crit it because it doesn't have discernible anatomy, and ooze is immune to that.
Rude and
God.
unacceptable.
Oh,
Dog.
Listen to
Unacceptable.
the sign for Libby. I can hear all the way from Louisville, like over the air. Okay, you hit it for 14 points of damage,
Yes.
Babe.
which is great. That's good for an ooze. Take that ooze thing. Ooze. Okay. And you can make a check on this ooze, which is going to be a nature check. It's a knowledge check. Oh, this is not good.
25.
25. This is bad. This is really bad, you think to yourself.
Bad, 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 bad.
This is a hungry flesh.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Hungry flesh.
Hungry flesh.
And as you hit it with your arrow, since it is a piercing weapon, it automatically regenerates 5 health at the time that it's hurt.
Mm.
And it also gets a growth point. Once it actually gets a 5 growth points, it actually grows bigger.
Oh god.
And if it gets enough growth points, it can actually, well, more things can happen, but can grow up to gargantuan in size.
Mm. I'm gonna say to my party mates, this bad ooze.
Bad ooze.
It's just gonna get
Bludgeoning
bigger.
Bludgeoning
What?
damage is the key here, which means Tor needs to do something to it.
Yeah, like
Bear
Tor.
can do bludgeoning damage.
Well, Bear's kind of buried right now.
Bear
So
is
we're dealing with that, okay?
okay. And other than that, let's see. You rolled really well. It is an ooze. It attacks mainly by slam attacks, and it can constrict and drag you into itself, and then go over you and actually absorb you, basically eating you.
Great.
Why did we decide to come down here? We should have just left.
Because that's not what heroes do.
Thank you.
I don't want to be a hero anymore, okay?
No, 2020. We need heroes.
Do we?
Yes. All right. Good point, Libby. You know what? Libby gets a gold star. You get minus a purple poopy star, Alyssa. So that's, you can put a minus there on your sheet for purple poopy. All right.
No.
Kylon. Kylon's not going to have any of this shit. He says, I'll stop them from advancing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Fuck, Kylon!
Kylon!
No!
And he goes surging ahead, keeping them from rounding the corner and targeting you. He is going to suffer from all the attacks.
Damn it, Kylon.
It's buying you time. Delstria, you know this ooze is going to be hard for you to take. What do you do?
I am going to...
you could do energy damage to it also, and that will not be affected. Like, that won't affect it in the negative way. So, also, it only... No, I shouldn't say that. Stop. You'll know this too. This is very important. Stopping its regeneration from happening, doing fire damage or acid damage will stop its regeneration for a round, which would allow you to kill it. Otherwise, even if you take it to 0 hit points, it will grow back.
Okay.
It's like a troll. Only it's an ooze.
A bloodline of Leto once told me that you don't use fire on trolls because that helps them regenerate, so...
Right. Actually, Leto did know that because I think he was using his extensive knowledge of his troll combat drill. Don't use fire on them. It only grows them back. Yes.
Thank you, Will, for that wonderful nat one. That totally didn't fuck up the party.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to be a tense combat. This is going to be rough. What are we doing, heroes?
I'm looking up something.
I'm looking at shit. Leave me alone.
Delstria, I'm assuming you're going to tell us that fire damage will help, right?
I tell the party yes. We have to bludgeon it. It's gonna regenerate and grow. You can do elemental damage to help.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a fuse, or sorry, I can. Okay, so for the grenade launcher, I have to. It takes a round to. I have to keep looking these things up in this damn technology guide, and
I know, it's so frustrating because it's not on the system reference document unless it's on that one page with a huge list. It's frustrating.
A grenade requires charges to fire, but a grenade launcher can help to it's loading a single grenade is a move action that can fire. Okay, no, that's okay. Grenades propelled by a launcher can be set to okay, I already knew that. Where's my grenades?
Where's my grenades?
Because I thought I saw something in there about a grenade is before being thrown by hand must be primed. Nope. A grenade launcher primes and aims. It fires. The grenade detonates at the beginning of the wielder's next turn, hopefully in the area targeted. Okay, so as a move, I'm just going to throw one of the concussion grenades.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't have time to draw out the grenade launcher right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
throw it on the blob.
Well, it's a 10-foot
Or are you
radius.
gonna throw it at Alpion?
Well, there's a 10-foot radius, and I'm sure that blob's going to move.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
very slow. Well, no, it's not very slow. It actually blobs pretty quickly. It's a 20-foot movement.
Okay, if I were to drop my bow,
free action,
and then draw out the grenade launcher, that'd be a move.
Move action.
Can I fire?
It's a full round action to fire.
That's right. That's what I was trying to find, and I couldn't find it again.
It's slow firing. That's the thing
right.
we found out
That's
recently.
right. Yeah.
It makes it really
That's what
hard
it was.
to use. Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. I couldn't remember where that was. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna throw a concussion grenade to this square.
Okay. Great.
Because it's a 10-foot.
Right.
Where's it?
Are you sure? By the way, it doesn't look like it would be able to avoid that very well. It's very bad at it.
Well, but the grenade, but whenever you throw it, it's
random number of rounds before it goes off.
Doug, would we be able to tell that the giant scary thing is not going to fit down this hallway particularly well?
Well, it can because it's amorphous.
Why? So actually, Doug?
Once. It's been living in this tunnel.
I don't care.
I don't care. It's been living in there, and it's amorphous, so it actually can squeeze without any penalties. Yeah.
I think that's just fuse grenades, Doug, that does that. Because this, for the concussion grenades, the grenade. So here in the technology guide, it says.
Was I doing that wrong? They can determine how long it is.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
I think that's just fuse grenades.
They should have blown you up more.
The grenade detonates at the beginning of the wielder's next turn. Hopefully.
Oh, okay. Then okay. Perfect.
Hopefully in the area targeted.
Yes.
When a grenade detonates, it damages all targets within a 20-foot radius spread.
Oh, 20 foot. Okay, that's right. So it is different because I was doing 20-foot radius, but not. I was randomly doing the timer 1v3 rounds.
That's a fuse grenade.
Yeah. So I was confusing the two.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to throw this bad boy there?
Let's
we
see.
got to get this moving. This combat is slower than molasses right now. Okay, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll. Your target number is a 5. Okay, you hit it.
Another fucking nat 20. Why can't I?
Because
why can't I get a nat 20 when it matters?
Are you going to try to direct Tor towards the ooze, or what are you going to tell Tor to do?
Yeah, I'd be like, Tor, I need your. I'm gonna need your help.
He looks over at Sunny. He frowns, and then he nods over you, Delstria. He's going to move to here, and then he is going to heal himself. If he needs to heal himself, let's check and see. Nope, he is going.
I was
he
gonna
is-
say I healed him.
He is going to heal Sunny before moving. That's what he's going to do instead.
Wait, no, Sunny's good.
Oh, Sunny's healed? Okay, then if nobody looks wounded except for the bear that he can't uncover, then he's going to move here, and then he's just going to ready an action to attack the ooze whenever it comes close.
Yeah, no, it's
That's-
just gonna be Bear.
Third
Bear's
option. Third option was the winner. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's his turn. Sunny, up to you.
Bear's going to strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Cannot move. You hear him shifting the rubble a little bit, but he's going to need to be dug out.
Bear, what the fuck are you doing? Get out. Sunny's gonna.
What have we learned?
Very loudly at Albion.
I
What?
cereal with
Okay, well, go ask Daddy to get you cereal with milk. I'm in the middle of trying not to die. Okay. Okay.
I love it. All right, Mom, what do you do?
I'm okay. I'm
She's quite upset at that.
no. Okay. I can't deal with the ooze. It's scary and big, and Bear's fine. Or I might die. Fucking dropping my goddamn weapon, pulling out the fucking laser pistol, and I'm gonna shoot the laser pistol.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it twice, taking the -2 on attacks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's
It is
nothing
an
At the
in
ooze?
there, so
I think you can hit an ooze.
I hope I can hit an ooze.
If you cannot hit an ooze, this is a bad day. You hit an
A
ooze.
Great. And a
And
lot.
you hit an ooze. 7 more points of damage to the ooze, and he doesn't
Fire
regenerate.
damage.
What?
Yes, because
Yeah, he
Dolphin
doesn't
said use fire, so
doesn't
we'll use
regenerate on his
fire.
turn either, does he? That stupid ooze. Okay, pew pew.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want Tor to move in front of me, because now he's
Well-
going to be in that grenade's blast.
Sorry, that's where he moved. If you said, Tor, I need your help, he's not going to be behind you. I mean, Tor can take the blast. Sunny, you're done?
I'm done.
Because around this corner, you hear a number of shots going off now at Kylon as lasers start shooting up against the wall behind him. We're hoping they shoot against the wall behind him as 4 different laser shots go off at him and his touch AC.
Mm. Mm.
3 hits so far.
Mm.
Oh my god. Only 4 hits. That is amazing. Okay, only 4 hits as pew 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 pew, and you hear this just blasting of laser fire. That wasn't one of them, so 10. And the big one, which is definitely, oh god, you hear a much louder shot, and one of them hits the wall behind. I point at my screen. I love that when I do that with my finger. One of them hits the wall behind him, and the other one hits him so hard he kind of stumbles back for a bit.
Oh gods.
And you hear now a voice with more authority saying, what did they say? I want to read it off exactly.
Is it in Androphin?
Okay, it says in Androphin, it says, primary objective complete. Fugitive exterminated. It says, please submit traitor Cassandali or face immediate execution. The one next to him also shoots out with a spear, trying to stab at him. Oh my god, and actually hits him with the spear. stabbing him through with a spear, and you see a jolt of electricity echoing through the spear. Oh God. 16 points more to him. The laser shot does provoke an attack of opportunity, though, at that close range from Kylon. Kylon misses, though, on his attack against the Gearsman. Sonny, why did you bring your team down here? This is a horrible mistake. Horrible
This is
mistake.
terrible. I don't know why we agreed to do this.
Bad mistake. Oh, God. Okay. Well, the ooze gets to go now.
Mm.
You know what we need? We need some background music. You're absolutely right. What do we need?
Mm.
There we go. The ooze starts to ooze forward, and it blobs up onto these shelves as it does. And as it moves to this space right here, Tor's readied action goes off of chopping with hammer. Let's see what he gets. Slams into the creature. I have to roll the damage here because it's 3d6. 11, 12, 13.
No, thank you, sweetheart.
For 31 points of damage, smashing into the ooze. And the ooze quivers as it seems like it's almost broken in half. As a matter of fact, it almost is. And things look really good at that point because this ooze is almost decimated. It's hardly moving at all. Your plan is working out perfectly. And another ooze slimes its way out now from the tube.
Shit, what? No, Doug.
The oozes have gone. Kylon, looking back at the group, nods and he says, I need some I need some help, I think. He's going to touch himself.
Kind of busy.
No, you can't talk right now. I am in
And
the
he
middle of this.
goes around the corner out of view.
No. Oh.
He is going to try his cleave attack now against the one next to him.
Why are you making him so stupid, Doug?
I'm making him
He's not.
I'm making him Leto.
He is Leto.
Um,
That's what Will would do is, oh God, I'm going to die. I'm going to go attack everything.
I'm going to attack something. He slams into the first one, triggering his cleave action to take place to the next one. No, that could be bad. This is when we don't want him to throw his sword. Throwing his sword would be really bad right now.
Use a hero point. Reroll this because
I think I do need to use a hero point right now to reroll this. He will use a hero point because he has 3 of them. He's going to use a hero point to reroll that attack because Leto wouldn't do such a thing as throw his sword across the room. Yeah, that's much better. And he hits the one next to it. Oh my God. His second, no, that is his attack. Sorry, with the cleave. Leto, known as Kylon, is around the corner now. Delstria, Libby is holding her head because this is when it gets good.
The grenade goes off.
The grenade goes off.
It's in this square, so 20 feet.
So Tor needs to make a reflex save. Uh-oh.
I
Tor gets
cannot
hit.
thank you right now.
The oozes get to make their reflex saves. Ooze 1. It wouldn't it be funny if they got like nat 20s?
No, it would not.
No.
One got a 1 total, and one got a -2 total on their
Oh.
save. So the first one, what is the damage on? Did you roll that? The
It's 21.
Okay, this ooze shudders and falls to pieces, and the one behind it takes the full brunt of that damage. That is an awesome plan on doing that to them. 21 points.
Unfortunately, Tor took 21 points too.
Well, Tor, okay, Tor took 21, but he was happy to take it because he's protecting you. And it was the right move to make, honestly. Okay, he doesn't have a reroll on his reflex saves, but he does for will save, so that doesn't help right now. Okay,
Okay, so that was just that going off at the beginning.
right.
So I'm
Let me
going
remove that,
to
unless you want to shoot another one.
no. How much damage does I just had this open and now I can't find it.
Doug, you said both green squares are
Both
difficult
of those
terrain,
were
correct?
where the trap went off, so it's all a difficult terrain.
Okay.
Okay, Alchemist Fire is 1d6. Acid is also 1d6. I'm going to throw an acid flask.
Okay.
10. I'm gonna try for. Can I throw it that far? It's 5, 10, 15,
Yep.
20, 25.
You have a range increment, so a -2, I think, to throw it. Because I think you just have 20 feet on your thrown items.
I think so. And that's just a range attack.
Yep.
Right.
So it's just a range attack, a -2, and you're hitting that square is what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
No, you're hitting that creature.
The creature, yeah.
Yeah, is what you're doing, because you want to have a direct hit, because they do splash damage if you're just aiming for a square and that's it. So,
Yeah, I'm aiming for the
okay.
creature.
Cool. Yeah, you hit it, and
I have
then
18.
it does what, the 1d6? Did you already
1d
have that in there?
No, I don't. That's just a
Okay.
placeholder.
I thought that was generic. Yeah.
2,
2. Yeah. Well, it keeps it from
but it won't
regenerating this turn,
regenerate.
and that's the reason why that other one is dead now, is because it was hit with the laser fire, so it was kept from regenerating. Teamwork. Woo woo woo. Anything else, Delstria?
No.
Okay. Tor is going to move up. He's going
Well,
to
can
try
I
to-
hear anything else in that tube?
No, but it's just gushing out now, just these strange brownish black fluid. And you look at these things, and it looks like these are like partially formed androids that are all kind of fused together. It's a disgusting creature. It's almost like the factory just tried to create things and lump them all together in this tube.
Ew.
Tor tries to put an end to their suffering, and he hits them. 29 is not going to be enough to end them, though. Oh, I did not do the right damage. Let's see if I do more. 11, 12, 13, 14. That is 32 instead. That is still not enough. But this one is just splattering everywhere, and it looks like the majority of this is now stopped. But it's still enough of it is dragging itself along that it is a creature. Sunny.
Sunny is super distressed right now and not thrilled.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sounding good down there.
yeah, no, I can't reach Kylan, but we're gonna try. Seeing that Tor and Delstria essentially have creepy thing in the corner figured out, we're gonna move.
Okay.
10, 20, 30. Hold on. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm coming, Kylan.
You're running down. Didn't you drop your weapon last turn? or did you?
Yeah. No, I still have the pistol in my hand. My machete is over by Bear. Just
Well, okay, yeah, okay. Oh boy, okay.
Doug.
The bear. Do you want to do bear to a strength check?
Yes, give me a second.
The bear kind of moans a little bit. Albion's.
Bear,
You're getting worse.
you have like a giant fucking strength. Roll something.
Well, it's a really difficult check because he's buried, so it's.
Yeah, but
You
an
think that
8
there might have been
wouldn't
a
get
trap
him.
there, Sonny, but you're not sure. It could have been like faulty engineering of the room. Meanwhile, robots, oh my God, are closing in on Kylon. As the gearsmen circle up to him, each one of them shooting twice with their fucking pistols. Oh my God.
Attacking him.
3 missing.
Provoking attacks of opportunity.
2 hits. Yes, that first one did provoke. And 2 hits.
I got you, Kylon. Don't
4
worry.
hits.
No hits.
And then 2 hits with the laser rifle. A total of 6
Ooh,
hits.
Rifle.
Okay. He responds though with he might be able to knock off one of these hits if he can kill this guy. Let's see. Oh my God, that's a massive hit.
That is a huge hit. It's a very Kylon hit, so
yeah. He actually hardness 10, but he is adamantine. Okay, good. He's actually destroying one of them, so only 2 hits plus 2 laser rifle hits.
You removed the one that had the initiative, though.
Oh shit! I hate it when I do that. Thank you for noting that. I think it was an 8, wasn't it?
I don't know.
But it was down here behind
Yes.
Sunny.
Yeah.
That much, yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about that. Nope, I'm rolling the wrong dice now. Let me roll this again. That's not too bad. 4 damage of fire. Laser rifle is not good. 16 more points for a total of 20 points. Oh boy. Oh God. And then the ones that are right by him are also going to attack with their spears now. None of them get lucky though.
Miss.
Like before. So both of them missing with their electrified spears. Those things are freaking scary. All right. He's still alive. Blob Thing is still alive also. Did I mention Blob Thing? Blob Thing is going to go to here, which is a 5-foot blob, so he doesn't provoke, of course, whenever he just blobs that close. And he's going to lash out, trying to grab a hold of Tor.
Oh no.
A 17 to hit does not hit Tor, though, as Tor backs up and he starts reciting to himself, mumbling the Gorum Skagat, the holy scriptures. And it does not regenerate either this round. Ooh, Kylon up at the front. Top of the round, Kylon
not move.
is going to cleave again on these 2.
God. Okay.
Cleaving from 1. God, hitting 4. Not enough to kill it yet. Cleaving to the next. Oh my God. Not enough to kill it. But he's wounded 2 of them. Swinging through them all, he is going to finally heal himself what he can for 8 points. As he says, guys, they're really mean. These guys are really mean. And the one responds by saying, "Cease, intruders." And he says, "Shut up, as he yells back at it. It is now Delstria's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Tor, do you have this?
He nods as he looks back at you just briefly. You can
Okay.
see the creature looks like it's mainly beaten, but you know it will start regenerating eventually. He's going to have to give it like one extra big hit to make sure that it takes a while to regenerate.
Okay, come on, Tor. I'm gonna run this way. 5. So 15 over this, right?
Yes.
And over that one be 10 again. So
Yep.
25, 30.
That's 10 in each one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last moving out of them though, it's just 5 feet.
Okay, so I think I did that right. So then 30 more, double move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You both are rushing down the hallway, and Delstria goes zipping past Sunny. She's running. Sunny looks down at her legs, looks at Delstria's long stride. I love it.
It's like remember in the movie Identity Thief when
Yes.
whenever Melissa
Yes.
McCarthy's running, Jason Bateman runs after her. She's like, "What are you, a fucking Kenyan?"
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Anything else, Delstria?
We may have to spend a hero point to act out of turn here in a little bit, but
Here in a little bit, she says.
We're fine.
Tor, meanwhile, steps back and he's going to swing at the Uzi thing. Oh God, that's a huge hit. Okay. Bad on damage though. 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 23 points of damage to that ooze. The ooze stops moving. And I'm not going to take it off the map because maybe there's more to this ooze. But it has stopped moving for now. Sunny, you're up. You're running down the hallway side by side with Delstria. You make a red dot on your shoulder and you're like, take that.
I don't know.
Take that, Del. Leaving the red dot behind, you go running down the hallway and you see a Gearsman robots, the shiny, nice, improved kind. Let me see if I have. Yes, just like this. This is what they look like. And these guys look cool.
Ooh, they do look really
Look
cool.
at that.
Right.
And the difference here is
shit.
they have
Don't do that.
pistols. They have pistols in their hands, but they also have a spear. In the other hand, the guy in the back has a rifle and no spear.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And he's the one that's chattering off directives. It looks like he's a slightly different color.
Great. Whatever. Running full force down this hallway, like sliding to a halt and like reaching out and like smacking Kylon.
Oh, Kylon doesn't look too bad. He looks back and he's just kind of a bloody mess, but he's not too bad.
Not too bad. Like
He looks just bloodied. He doesn't look like he's critically wounded like he normally does.
oh well, shit. If he's not critically wounded, then I'm not gonna waste a spell on him. Fuck that. All right. All right.
The first round looked really bad, but the second round actually was helped out a lot.
All right, then I'm gonna shoot my pew pew laser pistol.
Both of the ones up front definitely look wounded. The one in the back does not.
I don't really care. No, I want to shoot the one in the back.
Of course you do. That's the one you're going to shoot. You listen to me. I'm going to shoot the one in the back.
Laser pistol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Pew!
Pew pew.
Fuck yeah!
No, let me see.
Oh, that's Sunny, not Alpia laser pistol, but yeah.
hey, it's
can
a
I-
critical, and robots are susceptible to criticals.
Oh, look at the damage on it. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I do, so
Critical hit though. That's awesome. And you could end up then staggering it for a round. Is that right? If
sure.
Yeah, it has to make
Yes,
a fortitude save or it's staggered for a round. Fortitude save, it makes by a mile, which is a 24.
Hey, maybe we can double that damage to it.
Yeah, maybe we can double the damage to a 2 though, and then let's see what we get.
Okay, look, you know what? Sunny's doing something here.
She is doing
right?
really good things, and so is Bear. Bear's taking a good rest.
No, I'm not done talking yet.
Are you done talking yet?
As soon as this combat is over, you can say hi, okay?
You shoot it in the foot, and it becomes flat-footed for one round as it kind of stumbles and shuffles a little bit forward. You don't do any extra damage, though.
Rude.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was looking at the crit fumbles. I'm so sorry. It makes more sense now looking at critical hits. Hold on. I'm like, you are, I was like, I read it again. I'm like, you are flat-footed? That doesn't make sense.
Well, thank you for not letting me shoot myself in the foot
No, I would not
on
have let that happen.
a critical hit.
No, you are too important for that. It's double damage. It's called Siren Song, so it does double damage.
God, I jinxed us.
You did 2 points of damage, and he's not flat-footed. So okay, 2 points. Let me see how this interacts with hardness. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Hold on here. I just got to look up something really quick.
I hate you so much. Just let me kill it, okay?
Hold on. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't hurt him. But you do hurt the armor. There's a blackened spot on it. And it does look like it might make him feel bad.
Oh, great.
Would Bear like to try to get out now?
Yes, Bear is going to get out.
Okay, Bear is going to get out. I'm sorry. Bear is
Bear's
going to get out. Okay. All right. So the gearsmen now, you notice what the gearsmen are doing. These up front are shooting point blank at Kylan, not caring if they provoke or not. And Kylan is taking advantage of this. The first one here that's highlighted looks wounded, but it still goes ahead and shoot. And it's going to. We're going to see if Kylan hits it, though. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Kylan does not critical miss as it shoots twice at him. One could be its one is almost its own critical miss. It only hits him once. The other one shoots him twice with the laser pistol, like right at his head, and just hit him. And then the laser rifle goes off twice towards him. And is that a critical hit?
No.
It is not a critical hit. It is just a regular hit. So he has a total of 3 hits on him from the laser pistol. Oh my God. Okay, 17 points of damage and 2 from the rifle.
It's fine. It's fine.
40 points of damage to him.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
He is now in overtime as he's at 82 points of damage on him in that one. My God. He staggers back and he looks back to you, Sonny, and he kind of nods to you as he gets his sword ready to swing again. He's glad that you're there. Okay. Whose thing goes
No,
first,
I'm not done with combat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not done with combat yet? Pretty soon she will be.
No, not you.
You're not talking. Okay. Ooze thing quivers a little bit as it's putting itself back together.
Tor needs to whack it again.
I know he does. And we're back to the top of the round with Kylon. Kylon is going to, let's see if he can touch himself one more time. I think he's done with that now. Uh-oh. This is another touching of himself. 7 points. Okay. He is still in bad shape. The great thing, though, that he took recently is the Deathless Initiate. He's not staggered whenever he's dying anymore, and he does +2 on all of his damage rolls whenever he's dying, which right now he is definitely dying. So he's going to attack the first one, not doing a cleave. He's going to attack this one right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a miss. He's going to attack it with his second attack. There it is. Good Lord, that's delayed.
That took a long time.
That took forever. The second attack, he swings in, hits the gearsman, I should say. The gearsman bursts apart, dropping in pieces to the ground, and that triggers here his not furious focus, whatever it is, cleaving finish, which he now has another full attack, or excuse me, one single attack at his greatest bonus against the surviving one. Oh my god, and he rolls even worse. Okay, that is into Colin.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a hero point to act out of turn.
Okay.
Kylon, my love, my darling. What are you doing?
Is that what you say to him?
Yes. As I reach over and cure moderate wounds on him because air still bless you, my child. Actually, it's really Iomade, but whatever.
Iomade, whatever.
19. Cure him for 19.
Oh, thank God. Okay, good.
All right. Well, that was my fun act out of turn.
That is a great act out of turn. He looks like he's back to normal and he's not bleeding out.
Good.
That's a good thing. Then we fall back into the normal line with Delstria and then Tor.
Okay, if I 5-foot step to here, I can see half of this square.
It'll be a -4 to hit him. Is it worth it?
I'll just move.
Okay. Behind him, you see one with a rifle.
Yeah. I'm going to say we're not with Cassandra in Androphen.
Okay.
And with an adamantine arrow.
It responds as you're shooting it. It says, failure to verify authorization. It seems like it was almost like it was taking in your vocal commands. And whatever it was that you said, it did not understand. That you're somebody that should be telling it what to do. It's a robot. You're just a flesh thing. Oh my God.
That's a miss.
Shoo! Off to the side, hitting the wall. The creature now knows for certain that you're an imposter of an authority figure. Okay. Tor is going to swing one more time at this flesh thing. He smashes it again, and it starts to quiver a little bit, but then he turns and he starts moving. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 as he starts hustling back towards you guys down the hallway, leaving poor Bear buried still. That is Tor's go. Sunny. Your real friend. The one in front of you is quite damaged. It seems like they have a plate of hardness, though, some protection.
I don't care. Bear got a 22. Tell me that does something.
He starts to claw, and he gets his claw like out, and he starts scraping, but he cannot get free.
Okay, but he's made more progress this turn than normal, so that's the important part.
Definitely getting closer.
All right, so because this is what Sunny does, she's gonna drop her laser pistol. She's gonna pull out the fucking EMP pistol. This EMP pistol does damage to robots.
I think it bypasses their hardness too, doesn't it? What does it say?
I don't know.
I imagine
it deals terrible damage to robots.
It does say terrible damage, doesn't it?
It just says terrible damage.
Okay, let's check and see.
Can harm androids and creatures with cybernetic inputs.
But they only take half damage. And then if a creature is critically hit.
A creature that's critically hit by an EMP pistol and takes damage from that hit must succeed a DC 15 Fortitude save or be staggered for 1d4 rounds. But the damage is 2d6.
Yeah, it is.
Harm androids, but they take out critical hit takes damage. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it
That's
deals
really
terrible
cool.
damage to robots. That's just bizarre that it says that.
Terrible damage.
Technology Guide, page
2d6.
21.
Okay, but anyways,
me-
so taking a -2 to the attacks because I'm gonna shoot it twice
Okay.
because it offers the semi-automatic whatever.
Oh, this is electrical damage too. They're vulnerable.
Hell yeah,
to
it
this.
is.
Okay, good.
All right, so first attack.
You mean yes? You're going to do 2 attacks,
What?
right? Is it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. That's a touch attack.
It is a touch attack. Yes.
That hits it.
Fuck yeah, it does. Oh,
Okay, so that
Is
is.
it a
I have a
negative
question
2?
for you.
What's that?
I said I have a question for you.
Okay.
I have a +1 against robots. Does that include ranged
Yes.
attacks? Oh, fuck.
Yes.
I only have a -1 to these things.
Isn't that awesome? It's like you should be using them the whole time.
Shut up. Anyways, and
Do you
then
have point-
the yes.
What?
Doug, I don't do anything ranged. Okay.
13 points of damage is what you just did to the thing. It bypasses the hardness, so that's good.
Ooh, fun. Okay.
Wait, weren't you doing two shots?
Yes. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
She has to wind it up again.
I have to. Yeah, pretty much.
I
my
see you.
God.
I see you with your abacus. Okay, that is 15 points of damage now. Yes, you are actually doing damage to it. And by doing damage to it, it says prioritizing target. And it moves the gun towards you now.
Okay, I'm going to spend a hero point to act out of turn.
That might be a good idea.
And does that give me a full round attack or just
It
a...
is a standard
Damn it.
move or swift.
Okay, well, we're going to...
But you can do a 5-foot step with it.
Yeah, great.
Oh, yeah, great. The two of you, I need to just put frowny faces on your pictures. I don't want to see you anymore. I just want to see, I'm just going to put frowny faces on where your pictures are on your screen. That's it.
That's so mean.
Well, you know what? You people have been really mean. You people.
Adamantine arrow
Mm-hmm.
at the one in
Kill
the
it,
back.
Nelstria.
That'll
It's-
bypass the hardness.
I'm not going to kill it, I'm sure. I have to hit it first.
It doesn't look very wounded at all. Holy crap, that's a good attack, though.
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
Nine damage, 2 electrical.
10 points of damage because of electricity.
Yeah.
Nice. That bypasses the hardness. Sweet.
Well, tried to do a little bit more to it.
Let's see. Hold on here. I'm going to give you a 50-50. It might prioritize the target again. Highs, it's going after Sunny. Okay, yeah, it's still Sunny. Lows, it was going to be Delstria. Love it.
Come at me,
good.
bro.
Come at me, bro. Okay, let's see, where are we at? Now we're to robots, aren't we?
We are.
Oh my gosh. This robot right here. The robots didn't make their spear attacks.
Where's
before.
Oh, there's Tor.
Oh yeah, no, he's in green.
He's
box.
in the green boxes.
Robot did not. Robot didn't make his attack.
So bad. So sad, robots.
Oh, no, I forgot the half of their attacks. Damn it.
Well, that's
All
just
right.
too sad for them. They
Go
malfunctioned.
provoke
No,
from
you
Kylon.
cannot have my mouse.
Kylon hits.
What?
This
Go
gearsman is still alive.
No.
Now the gearsman's going to go pew pew right at Kylon.
Miss.
Oh my god, a 19 and 18. Is that a potential critical? Nope. Okay. 2 hits. And then the spear. Oh my god. He's gonna hit with that too. Oh, 3 hits against him. Oh no. 6 plus another 9 is 15 plus the electricity. Oh my gosh, 6 more. 21 points more to it. He's once again now in the negatives as he's stabbed again and shot twice. Kylon stumbles back even more.
Hey, Del, I'm out of healing.
Oh my god!
I have one spell.
The robot leader here takes the shots at Sunny this time,
Oh.
switching over his rifle to rapid fire, now taking 3 shots at you.
Hi, friendo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mm.
Touch attacks, by the way, guys, you might be looking at ways around touch attacks sometime in the future. They're really good. Does a 24 touch?
Yep.
26 touches.
Yep.
This one, though, might not. 14 touch.
Who no.
Okay, only 2 of them hit. Good damage on them.
Cool.
21 points of damage.
Mm. That seems to be the theme.
Yes, I know. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? And it's some of them are D8, some of them are D6s, but I'm coming up with that quite a bit with combined damage. How are you feeling there?
I'm good.
Okay.
good.
All right. Well, this robot tells you to stand down. It tells you again.
You're looking at your health bar there. You don't look too good, Sonny.
The ooze is trying to grow itself back, and it will eventually. All
No.
right, and we're back at the top now with Kylon. Oh my God. Kylon is going to take a 5-foot step in.
Mm.
He's going to attack this one first. Hitting. Killing it. Kylon, oh God. As a move action, he's going to pull out his own potion as he looks back at you guys.
Oh my
and
God.
as he does so, he touches himself with his last remaining touch for 10 points of healing. He's not doing good at all. Healing himself. He kind of touches himself, heals a little bit. He nods to himself. It looks like he's going to drink it. Oh my God.
He can't drink till next round, though, right?
I know he can't. No, he can't. Delstria, you're up. Oh,
that
this
robot
robot
is
is
dead,
dead.
right?
This
Okay.
robot is so dead.
Nope,
Sorry,
that's
that
fine.
robot
Just
is
making
dead.
sure.
The laser rifle, by the way, has smoke coming out of it, and it seems like after the last shot, there was an ejection of a battery shooting out of it. You think it's out of charges?
He has to reload.
Reload. He has to reload. Okay. This guy is a motherfucker. 3 attacks around with touch attacks. That is crazy.
All right, maybe.
Okay.
I don't think I can take it out, but we're gonna try full round attack.
Okay.
I need to heal Kylon, but this thing needs to go down.
Oh, Kylon looks like he's doing good.
Kylan still has 2 hero points. If he goes down,
Yeah.
he can come back.
Yeah.
He has the hand of God. We're okay.
He is the hand of God.
The first misses.
Delstria.
Oh no, Delstria. 1 hit. And that's more elemental damage, so that's good.
Yeah, so that'd be
15,
17.
17. Yeah, 17. Uh-huh. Not enough to bring him down, though. But once again, he's staggered back a little bit, and it looks like he's going to reload on his turn. Maybe take 1 shot at you.
I'm gonna 5-foot step up.
Okay. Oh, I forgot something the entire time with him. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, dear God. All right.
He has deadly aim.
Oh, dear God.
Wait. You removed that feat from the list of feats, so why does he still get it?
Well, he should just be able to have it naturally. Anyone can have it naturally, and they can add it in now, is the thing. So on him, I would say robots that wouldn't have it, I would say is not within their programming, but if it's in their sheet, I would still let them put that ability in. So it actually is a feat that they had before as a choice. I'm not going to give them a substitute free feat, but I will let them use it still. So, wow, he's going to have to use that, huh? Okay, we'll see how that works.
No.
Or not.
No.
He's okay.
It would have done like
He's
another 30 damage to Kylan. At
He's
this
been
point if he would have
doing.
used it.
He's been doing just fine without it.
He's
So
doing
Right? Like,
Who's
we
that?
good?
Tor? Oh,
Tor.
Tor's moving.
yeah, or
Tor moving towards you. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You hear him sprinting down the hallway.
clunk,
He can
clunk, clunk,
only
clunk.
move the speed because of the spell that allows his armor to be treated as lighter. 5, 15, 20, 25. And he runs past you guys to join up side by side now with Kylon.
oh, our party's back together.
Yes!
Feel better.
Yes. Well, mostly together. Just Bear's missing. So that's a double move. Sunny, what do you do?
I love that Tor's faster than Sunny.
Well, honestly, he has like a class ability and magic helping him to do it. So it's not quite fair.
Need to work on that cardio, Sunny.
Sunny, you hear Bear down the hallway. Alpion go.
My poor bear.
Why does he sound like Chewbacca?
Because he's buried, and I did not realize that
That's
the
the
hole was gonna
underground.
be the
He
end of
sounds
bear.
like Chewbacca. It's echoing. Yeah. Sunny, you see his little paw sticking out, and that's all.
I'm so sad. All right.
I'm sorry, Alpion.
EMP pistol. I'm taking another 2 shots.
Okay.
All right. First shot.
Oh,
Hey,
bam.
look at that.
Bam! Look at that. Dude, that is awesome. Okay.
And second shot.
Why is that one maximum 11?
Because it's a 2D.
It's a 2.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's a, okay, so 15
Well, that
and
still doesn't make any
15.
sense. Oh, because one of them was.
That's the reason why Bear sometimes shows negative. Also, it's not fair because if you're rolling 2 dice and one of them is minimum or max, go up. All right. This guy is getting battered by you guys, but looks like he's made with heavy plating, a bigger internal structure, and obviously he is the superior gearsman. Now imagine fighting like dozens of these guys.
Yeah, Sunny's also gonna 5-foot step around the corner because Sunny's a fucking wimp and cannot take another shot.
That
So
is actually brilliant. That is wonderful to do that.
Sorry, Delstria.
Oh my gosh! And
Quite
speaking
all right.
of Delstria, yeah, Delstria is going to be the target.
All right, now
so,
that he has fucking deadly aim.
he reloads from a battery that he puts in there. I don't know where he would store his extra batteries.
I feel like he probably has like.
Does he have extra batteries?
Yeah, he does. I just don't know. Well, why would they send them out with only 10 shots in their gun, Libby? That
Well,
doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry. They need to
Especially when they can fire all 3 around.
they need to conserve their shots more.
One deadly aim shot at you, Delstria. This will make up for
Isn't
it.
it a
Oh my
full
god,
round
I got that 20.
No, isn't it a full round action to reload?
I don't think so. Oh, it might be on a laser rifle. Since it's a
I-
rifle.
I thought that it was.
No, God, I think you're right. What if I had a nat 20 though that doesn't work?
Oh,
I think it is a full round action. Let me check.
That's for you. Yeah, no, because I feel like I remember reading that because
Mm-hmm.
I have nifty things and
Okay, let me see here.
Hold
Where
on.
is that? Good God.
laser rifle.
So
Oh my
firing.
god, laser rifle, you're so pretty. I
I
need
know, it's so amazing. Range. Automatic. I think you are right, but let me check.
I'm trying to
No,
look
you're-
for it
you're good.
here,
I-
but okay. We have to look at firearms. We have to look at advanced firearms. Loading. Blah blah blah. Move action to load a one-handed or two-handed advanced firearm to its full capacity. The rapid reload feat reduces it to a free action. And that is only for
kidding.
advanced firearms. That's only for advanced. So you would be right if it was like a weapon with cartridges, but this being a laser weapon, it's only a move action. So the nat 20 stands. We'll roll
Sorry,
to
Libby.
confirm.
I tried. Wait, doesn't Tor have a thingy where he can
Tor-
negate it?
Tor does have a thing. I'm gonna. Oh my god. Okay. This would be a 20. Let's see, a 22 minus a 19 to confirm. 19 touch attack to confirm.
Yes.
Sorry, a 20 touch attack to confirm.
Yes.
Tor is going to use his magic. His very Tor-like magic, as a spirit seems to float out of him directly into the path of the beam. It is called Falter.
Cool, it has a name to it. Also known
Yes.
as Tor's anti-critical hit thing. So
Yep, and it requires a will save for the robot. Here we go. I'm going to roll it in the open. It's a +4 to the roll. The critical stands. Okay, now all we have to do is look at one more thing. My God, this is taking forever.
And Tor and I got separated far enough that.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And do you want to add one more and? Because I could add a and to this.
Well, I will be rolling a new character probably for Thursday.
No.
No.
You won't. You know why?
0 points.
You know why? Because the critical on the non-advanced firearms are usually a ×4 critical, which is crazy multiplier. This is only a ×2.
Only.
So yeah, so honestly,
I mean,
it's
really,
just like
only.
normal critical. Well, a ×4 critical.
No,
is
I'm
just
not
like, you're just
done.
fucked, you know. Libby, are you ready?
No.
A 52. That is the last card in the deck.
Oh, I thought that was that was the amount of damage.
No, 52, and I cannot open up card 52. There it is, you dumb shit.
Hey, be
Oh,
nice
sorry.
to the cards.
double damage. And you are vulnerable to fire damage now for 3 rounds.
Isn't this fire damage?
Yes.
Which is probably why you're
fire damage. Yeah.
vulnerable.
Vulnerable. I did not roll its damage though.
What does being vulnerable do?
Minimum damage.
Is that
Times 1.5 damage.
okay? That's right.
Yeah. Then, not quite. 18 points of damage is all. You
Okay,
go,
so like I know that hurts, but that's actually not as bad
I
as
was-
it could have
That's
been.
not
I was
very bad at
stretching.
all.
That
If that-
could have been much worse.
I thought it was a times 4 critical weapon, and that's whenever I was like, oh shit, this could be like 60 or 70 damage, but it's only times 2, so no big deal. No big deal. You're fine. All right, so that is his 1 attack. His weapon is reloaded with 9 charges left. He's ready to go crazy in the future. Big Daddy Robot is done with. Ooze is regrowing. Kylon is not wanting this guy to have another turn.
That
He's
does
going to
make me
step
feel
in
better.
front of Tor. He now drops his potion to the ground as a free action because he doesn't need a fucking potion. He's a son of Leto. And he's going to, he says, leave my friends alone. And
Okay,
he's going to
wait,
swing
drink
with
the
his
potion.
sword.
that is such a Will thing to do, to like waste time to pull out a potion, look at it and be like, fuck this, I'm gonna kill it.
And he misses. And now, yes. Yes, Leto.
The spirit of Leto lives. Oh my god.
Libby's upset because it makes no sense, but it does make perfect sense. Oh,
Does that confirm a
Oh.
critical?
yes. Critical 9. Oh my god.
Did the
I
first
love
one?
it.
Did the first one miss?
Yes.
Mm.
It was with his secondary attack that he
Mhm.
confirmed a critical. Okay. Oh no, it's just normal damage. The robot is flat-footed for 1 round and takes 27 points of damage. Let's see if that's enough to kill it. This might not be enough. It's not enough to kill it. It's flat-footed.
At least it's flat-footed.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
It's very.
Okay, Delstria, you can take it down. You need to earn a kill. You need to take the kill away. If you don't, you know Sunny will shoot it somehow and win.
With 1 point of damage and kill it.
Yes, yes, you've got to kill it.
No,
Like,
no,
Oh, no!
No.
oh my god. Libby.
How can you know?
At least she's consistent. She aimed twice at the same spot.
Poor-
So
Thor with his hammer. Oh, misses too. He swings and he misses it, even flat-footed. Oh my god. Sonny, you know it's your time. You can feel the spirits with you. Sonny darts around the corner. Pew, pew. Sonny, you hit it and you kill it.
are you serious?
No, I'm sorry. It's only 3 damage. That's not enough. Sorry.
oh, that makes me so excited. I was gonna
you
be
have
like,
a second attack, don't you?
I do have a second attack. Hold on.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a little bit better. That's 15, and that is enough to do it because we take off 10. 5 damage gets through, and that is enough.
Wait a minute, but she only had a
topple.
12 to hit it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I will
It's-
spend a hero point to add points to my attack.
She's like, I'm going to do
Jesus,
this.
I'm going to kill this thing.
You're right though, Libby. That would have been a miss. Are you sure you want to spend your hero points on this?
It actually would have been a 13. Does 13 hit?
It is a 14. It's touch AC.
Mother.
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh wait, touch.
Yeah,
I was like,
touch.
what is flat?
You were shooting flat-footed. She
Yeah.
was touched. That's why I'm confused there. Yeah. Mhm.
No. Yeah, I'm going to spend a hero point to kill this thing. I'm not letting it get another swing off at Kylon because fuck this. I need to kill this round anyways. I've not actually had to kill this game, and
On your hero point. And notice how you didn't use your hero point to have Bear dig himself out. But you
he's
spent
fine. Yes, Bear is fine. I'm not really worried about Bear right now.
Right.
Like,
So describe your kill. How do you do it? How is it heroic? Because you're shooting, I imagine it ricocheting off the back wall and hitting it in the back of the head, and that's what topples it down. As a matter of fact, that's perfect with electricity. She shoots and it hits the ceiling, then it hits the back of the wall, and then it shoots back to the back of the robot's head, and its sparks fly, and it drops to the ground. Sonny,
yeah, that's right.
that's right. I did that. Yay! Yes. Epic end to a combat.
I'm gonna go dig Bear out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, two things.
Oh.
Kylon needs to drink that fucking potion.
He looks down at it and he says, I'm sorry that I wavered there. I almost didn't step up and become a hero I was destined to be. And he picks up the potion and he drinks it.
Okay. If he's not on the verge of dying, I'm going to go over to this ooze and throw an acid flask at it to hopefully.
That's all you have to do. You do have to mark one off though, but you'll automatically kill that thing. Yeah.
Making sure that I collect my magical pistol over here and my machete over here.
Of course. Okay. Now that you're done with the combat, you can tend to the children too.
Okay.
The child, she's gone, isn't she?
No, she's still sitting here. Here.
Okay.
Come here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
Oh my golly gosh. She's back.
Here. There. Talk.
Hey, dinosaur lady.
Hey, kiddo.
I hear that. Hi.
Hi. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Going back now.
Adamus Rex is a bad guy.
That's right, he is.
Yep.
He eats all the others.
People.
He does eat people. That's not good.
Nope.
He has sharp teeth to break the people.
Yes.
He sure does.
We don't have sharp enough teeth, do we? We need sharper teeth.
I need to go back to work. Could I have my microphone back, please?
In the T-Rex is a good guy.
The T-Rex is the good guy.
I thought he ate people. Well, I guess maybe that is a good guy.
I guess maybe that's what makes it good.
I like him, and I like Triceratops.
Oh, I love the Triceratops.
And Mama likes the raptors.
The
Oh, I bet she
raptors.
does. Yeah,
little-
that's her favorite, huh?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. She finally let you have it back. I didn't know if she was going to, or if we're going to have a new player.
You can talk a lot later, okay? Okay. So now that you've heard all about the Indominus Rex
Yes.
and the T-Rex, and
The bad guy dinosaur and the good guy dinosaur.
we might watch a lot of Jurassic World around here. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, is that like on the favorites list there?
Yes, followed only by Jurassic Park
I love it.
and then Paw Patrol.
You
I
know.
love it.
Those were in
I
the
love it.
same vein.
Yeah.
I love it that
Um,
T-Rex is a good guy now.
Yes, the T-Rex is a good guy.
Yep.
What do we find, Dougie? Because I want that laser rifle.
That laser rifle, sadly, you can't have
Why not?
because it's an integrated weapon.
Mother effers. No.
The same with the hand lasers. You can't have those either because they're integrated weapons also.
Yeah.
What about the shocking spears?
I have an email. Okay.
What about the what?
That is
The shocking
Unacceptable.
spears.
The Masterwork spears you can get though.
I don't really. How many Masterwork spears?
4.
4 Masterwork spears. Nothing, sweetie pie.
You're like, what? What, Mama?
You have.
Do we find anything else on the creatures?
No, you do not.
Have a mask.
You are able to find, though, a little bit of a, well, you have a little bit of an idea of where you're at now. It looks like, and it's actually quite interesting. The western half of this manufacturing hall contains an immense cylinders, bins, and furnaces covered with thick layers of dust. Evidence of an ancient battle remains here and there on the walls in the form of scorch marks and broken machinery. Quite a few scorch marks also back here behind where Kylon was. In particular, the heaped remains of a strange insectoid automaton lie in a ruined heap in the west, partially buried under fallen rocks. And that's going to be right over here around the corner. This whole room is easy, safe access now at this point.
Okay.
So.
Oh, hi, little robot. What's up?
Oh, he's dead.
I figured he was dead, but still wanted to say hi.
He fell off.
'Cause I'm friendly.
You are going to be able to find some things hanging up in this room.
What room?
Let's see here. I mean, this big chamber that you're in. Let me make sure. Blah blah blah. Yes. There are some pieces of armor hanging from the walls up at the north here.
Yep.
Okay.
These are the remains of 4 HEV suits.
You said remains?
Remains. In other words, they are all damaged, but you could take them back and possibly get them fixed. HEV suits.
Excellent.
Excellent. And there's 2 time-worn filter masks.
Time on. Okay.
Would you like something else that's time-worn?
Yes, please.
How many time-worn masks? I'm sorry.
2.
2.
You're time worn.
I
am
so
time-worn.
Libby says I am too. There is a sign on the on a door here also, I believe, right there. Nope, that's the wrong door. Never mind. That's really all that you see. There's just one doorway leading on deeper.
Okay,
So,
well, there's a door here.
Oh, robot's gone.
Oh,
He was a fake robot.
Fake
and
robot.
is this just a wall here?
Yeah, but it's really funny because I can go that way.
Yes, she can. She can't go very far though.
No.
Okay.
Calling a quick team meeting because Bear's stuck. Hold
Oh,
on.
Bear, come on, Bear, come on out.
There we go.
It takes a few rounds to get Bear unstuck, but he looks like he's, not too bad off, right? Just a little bit of damage,
I mean, a lot of damage,
like
but
30,
yeah. we can't continue right now.
Yeah. I know.
Kylon spits out a little bit of blood, and he's like, well, maybe that's
Mom,
maybe.
get me
He
on
nods. He says, maybe we shouldn't continue.
this one is for me.
We'll have to come back later. We need to recoup.
Tor does volunteer that he does have. He has some spells left over. He could use them, but his spell effects,
A lot
his
of
1 minute per level spell effects, are going to be worn off now. Going
Yeah.
in any further.
Right. I mean, we'll need to use our spells to heal up so we can finish healing overnight. But
Kylon says, "What does that mean? We're going to just go out to the town and tell them that we've fixed everything, or do you think they're going to let us stay here after what just happened?" He says, "We kind of did threaten that priest."
That priest is useless.
well, we could camp here for the night if we really need to.
Oh
but
God,
but
I
Tor kind of looks around. Kylon says, "Well, I don't have my sleeping armor with me, but
I mean, we can exit and see if we can spend the night and come back down here in the morning. But
I think that that's going to be the best way to go. I feel like we're going to have Hosket on our side. God, that's a weird thing to say.
Kylon says, "Well, we could stay at your parents' house, couldn't we?"
probably not.
Why?
Dad told me that it was probably not a good idea that we came back. And
No, your father said that?
Yeah.
But he looks down. He says, I'm sorry, Sonny.
no, it's cool. I've had just shitty experiences literally in every city we've gone to, so why not Idenvay as well, right?
Kylon thinks about it for a second, and he says, but I mean, we did make friends in each place we went also. We made allies.
Excellent.
You're not wrong.
Excellent.
And Marshfield was actually a pretty nice place.
Yeah,
I mean, except for those, the ambush that we
Well,
had,
the
but-
technically kind of appeared.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually a really pleasant little place for Numeria.
You're right. Of all the places we visited, Marshfield has probably been the nicest.
Mhm.
Don't hear that very often.
You don't hear that first time ever in our lives. He nods. He says, we could stay here if we. Tor kind of looks around and he says, we have to barricade a room and hide in it.
Yeah. Well, there was the room that we were by earlier where it
We
looked
could
like
be in a storage closet, maybe.
Let's
Tor,
see.
I don't know.
A6.
Hi, I think I'd rather take my chances with the crazy people of Idenvay than fucking robots who are gonna murder me in my sleep.
It's up to you two to decide. It seems like they're willing to stay if you want to stay in this area. Delstria, you know that there is a lot to examine even in the areas that you're at right now, just to learn more, but it does seem like this lab, well, the manufacturing side of things is quite damaged, but you think that you might be able to, I mean, with enough time and effort, you might be able to start spitting out androids. You
Which
just don't know.
This
how
this could
defective they
be
would-
what Furcus was looking for, was the factory.
I
And what
feel
the
like
tech-
what Fergus was
and
looking
what the
for is gonna be
technically-
deeper, though.
And well, what the Technic League was maybe after is this technology.
The Gearsmen did seem like they were a kind of Gearsmen that you have like. These were almost like the pristine models that were not very damaged and that were in prime operational state.
Mm-hmm.
These would not be the common gearsmen that would be stomping around patrolling the streets of Starfall even.
And why was it mentioning Cassandra the enemy?
Yeah, something about Cassandra being defeated, the traitor being defeated. Or captured, was it?
No, I thought you said hand over Cassandra.
Exterminated.
Finn.
Something
Stop.
about
Move. Be careful.
submit traitor Cassandra. Yes.
I don't know. I'm just saying that
Yes,
I think
submit
we
traitor
go
Cassandra.
back up top because assuming that the town doesn't completely hate us, we can probably buy some more supplies. Like
Well,
potions.
well, we did get rid of the spy.
Colin says, and we killed that mutant animal. I mean, just yesterday. I mean,
That
you
really
think
has
they'd
just been a
appreciate
day.
both those things. Tor then chimes in, but we threatened the priest. Well, at Tor, you kind of threatened the priest. You were the one there at the back of the room, not letting him out, you know.
It was kind of sunny that.
Well, Kyle nods. He's like, okay, well.
Threaten any. Well, I didn't threaten the priest. I
Alan
might have
says,
been a
I
little
think you
harsh with
did.
him.
I think you might have called him some bad things. He's a high priest, you know.
I called him priest man, and I told him to shut up at one point, but
At any rate, we need to. Besides, our stuff is there.
yeah, that's true.
What about this stuff that we found here? Should we tell them, or should we just keep it here in a pile?
I think the council already knows what's down here.
I believe that we take a don't ask, don't tell. And if they ask, we
Don't
tell
them.
them.
And he nods.
That we are unsure of what we have found and that we need further time to look into it.
He says, that's fine with me. He says, I think we should be doing guard shifts while in town.
That's fine.
And what if there's more spies or something of that nature?
That's fine. We can take shifts.
He nods, looks over at Tor. Tor just kind of shrugs, and Kylan's like, okay, then, well, let's go back then. It is close to noon, so we probably should eat.
Sunny needs a drink. I agree.
We need to heal up.
So you make it up top. And as you're climbing out back to Skelton's farm, let's see, where is that? Eidenvay. There we go. Perfect. Zoom out here just a little bit. There we go. Location 2 in the back of Skelton's farm is where this well is. You notice that the guards and citizens are still kind of milling around, talking in groups. And as you make it up topside, you notice that there is a reaction there, and murmurs go throughout the crowd as they turn and they're pointing at you, and they're all very quickly focused on you here, hundreds of feet away as you come out of the well. I agree, Libby.
No, Libby. No.
Okay. What do you?
Is Hoskett still standing around?
He is. It seems like this is quite an event, and he is the town councilman that's kind of taking a lead role here and making sure that the guards don't just shoot at you or chase you out of town, kind of thing.
Hoskett, come here.
You wave over to him, and he comes and trots, through the field there, where you're kind of meet him halfway, where you're out of earshot from all the guards. He says, what? Well, he says, oh, he shakes his head. He says, I don't even know if I should ask.
So I'm just running on the assumption that you and probably some of your other council members know what's already down there.
Well, you know, the well was dug, and we kind of found something that isn't natural, that doesn't belong, and we covered up the well, and we didn't seal it initially, but then after it got burst through and something went in there, we covered it up about about 8 years ago or so. Now it's been. So we covered up this next time, and we had a seal on it. Still keep us safe. We didn't do a good enough job the first time, and that's whenever whatever it got out there killed Skelp, flying mist of things, and then it went shooting back into the well where it came from. And since then, it's it's just been kind of covered up and forgotten about. We thought everything was fine. He looks over at the body laying by the well. He says, obviously not.
Okay. So there are lots of dangers down there. And a lot of things that Aristil would not approve of. Keep your people out of it.
He looks back. He says, well, how can I live without taking action if I know that things wouldn't be approved of? I mean, shouldn't we try to get it out of here? How can we just scoop it up and move it out? Throw it in the river? Get rid of it?
I feel like throwing it in the river is not going to fix the issue, but luckily for you, you have the torchbearers around, and we are going to continue to take care of this. We just need a little time to recuperate, because that was not pretty.
He looks over
Cover in
and
blood.
Kylan points to his side where there's still a hole going through his side. He points to it, and Hosket's like, oh, he says, you mean you need to stay?
Yeah.
He says, I don't know how long you could stay. And he says, how long do you think it would take to fix whatever's down there?
I don't know. A couple of days. Trust me, we don't want to be here any longer than necessary.
He says, you'll have to stay down away from the high home. I think I'm the only one that'd take you in the city except for your parents. You could stay down at the lumber camp with me. I think those men that you helped, they'd be mighty appreciative of it.
If we need to, we can camp outside of your home or in these woods here.
He says,
What?
well, he says, I think once you leave the city, I think the city will be closed to you, is the thing.
No, I mean the woods right here behind the well.
Oh, he looks at, he says, I think you could stay there. There'll probably be some patrols that pass by just to make sure you're staying in one place. But I think other than that, yes, of course, yes. He says, Borak, he's not a very he's a hard one to get to action. Sometimes it seems that he just hasn't been a high priest for long. But I think he appreciates what you've done as much as I do. It's just some of the others don't understand. Maybe they don't need to know. It would stir up too much trouble.
That's fine. We'll stay wherever we need to.
He says, well, I mean, you right back here. She suggested you could stay back here. I think that would be fine. And then when you need to leave town, you just need to get a hold of me, and just I'll make sure to walk you out.
Ow! My knee.
Are you okay?
Smash.
Okay.
We just need to get our gear from the high home.
And he says, I'll have it delivered here. All of it packed up and brought down here. And he says, best not to go into the city any deeper again. Better to stay this way.
I would rather get our gear ourselves if you don't mind. You can escort us.
He nods. He says, okay. He says, then, okay. You can tell that you can make a perception check, both of you. Sonny, you can tell that he is terrified of you guys.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you can know he's absolutely like
Oh my God.
terrified, and he's super concerned about
What
just
is
the safety of the
That's
citizens
lion?
and what might happen if one of them
Like a
mouths
bear.
off to you or
Bear.
suggests the idea of the guard forcibly removing you from the city. Like, you have a feeling that, like, if he wasn't involved, the guard would probably attempt at this point to eject you from the city.
Hosket.
And you think that he's afraid you'll slaughter every single one of them.
Hosket.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I know that the Alaris thing was not handled as well as it should have been.
Well, if she's a spy, I we should have probably should have done more than what we did, you know. And that kind of catches you off somehow.
Maybe you have a
He says probably should have dealt with it differently.
Very possible, but I
He
just
said-
want you
he
to
says,
know
but
that
the hunters they insisted.
insisted on what?
Well, after she left the city, we, you know,
Did
he kind of
you
nods to himself.
go after her and kill her?
Oh, she won't be a bother no more to anyone.
Oh, Hosket.
Oh, you
Out of character, Hosket, you're my favorite person ever now. I'm so excited.
Mommy, you have a
I have a new email. Okay.
He
Oh,
kind of
you
looks
have a
down. He says,
Oh, okay.
"It's the justice that we deliver here." He says it's what we have to do to survive.
Yes. No, I fully agree and support, and I just want to
How-
let you know that I know that as outsiders, our word means very little, but you're not in any danger from us.
I'm not going to
We're gonna take care of whatever
Anymore,
is
Gord.
threatening your city underneath, and then we will be on our way.
He says it's just that. He says,
Mom,
They weren't in any danger from Alaris either once she left. She was going to leave. Are you going to send hunters after us too after we leave?
No, you aren't the Technic League. You aren't one of them. He says, I shouldn't have even mentioned it. I'm sorry if you had any deal with her. Justice had to be served. Kylon said, well, we did have a deal with her. We were supposed to. And then
Hey,
Kylon thinks
no.
about it, and he's like, but But we made a deal with her.
No, we held up our end of the bargain.
Pencil.
Will you stop yelling at me?
That's
We held up our end of the deal. We did not go after her. We didn't send anybody after her. And if the city of Idenvay felt that justice needed to be done, then that was on them. We had no part in that.
Mama, can you?
Kylon, you can tell it's starting to stir the thoughts in his head. He's like, I don't know how I feel about that, actually.
Okay, well, we can discuss the morals of that conundrum at a later point. I would like to go get our stuff and
You guys always have at least half of your party that disagrees with the other half on these decisions. Hoskett says, "Oh, let me take you to your things then."
Thanks.
Sunny, Sunny just feels this jubilee now. She's just so happy that lady is not around. Delstree is like, you pretty much know that the deal that you made with the person was not really held up by others that you could have had an influence on.
Yeah, Delstria is not happy about them going after her, but
Yeah.
you know,
c'est la vie, man.
well, just because
Are
Sunny.
you sad because you didn't get a killer? Because I'm kind of sad.
No, I'm not.
Oh
Just
my
because
God.
you're jealous because she was with Hawk,
She's really hot too.
Mama,
you let that cloud your judgment.
Doug. Doug.
The guys are kind of quiet on the matter as you're walking through the town. You can tell that both of them are in thought, though. Regardless, they keep their opinions to themselves as you get to the high home. And you look down on that one street of town, and you see a number of the villagers looking up at the high home, just kind of standing, stopping their activities, noticing now you are definitely a disturbance to the life of this community. It feels different. The flowers growing from every side of houses, the bushes that are continually blooming as you walk past, just the beautiful lushness of all the growth. It seems different now with the response of the villagers now. Regardless, you make it to the high home with Hoskett there and a number of guardsmen also helping to escort, making it up the steps to the high home, a place that they'd consider almost like a sacred worship house. And you make it through the antlers. They're hanging on above the door. And inside, once again, Hawk and Talon in a bed off to a side chamber, and your gear upstairs across the hall from them. Kylon and Tor make it up there to start packing up almost immediately. You can tell that they don't want to stick around any longer than you have to stick around.
Likewise, Delstria is going to pack up.
Okay. Sunny, what do you do? Uh-oh. The wheels are turning.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna dip into Hawk's room real quick because I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to say goodbye otherwise.
Hawk's eyes, you can see, look like they're reddened, and as you come in, he looks up at you and locks eyes with you again, and he says, "Sonny, you said goodbye. Are you back? Have you changed your mind?"
No. No, we're not at 14. We're at number 1. My child is devastated that we're in the high home right now, just so you guys know.
Oh, okay.
Just
And not 14. Well, she was close.
so close. Fiona. No, I'm not back, and I don't think I'll be allowed back. we have a small thing to take care of, and then we will be escorted out of the city, and I don't know if I'm going to be welcome here anymore.
He says, he says, what? He says, what if when Hawk and I get better, we can come visit you?
I don't know where I'm going to be, but
He kind
I
of rolls his eyes and he looks up at the roof now of the room. He says, you could just say it if you'd like.
say what?
If you don't want to.
Say what? What is it that you're looking for me to say?
He says that you don't want to see us. He says you've made it so clear. He says that you've moved on.
You're so stupid. You don't even understand what's happening. Libby, I'm really sorry. I am beyond fucked up, Hawk. I was
You
taken.
aren't.
No, I was taken as a child by the Technic League. They've done things to me, and they've ruined everything. I don't know what to do at this point. My parents don't want me around. You seem to think that I don't want to be here. What more do you want from me?
Says you're no different than what you have been. Sonny, you're the same that you've always been. I mean, you talk about changing. You're changing in that you travel and maybe you have more experiences, but you're the same person at heart. You're the same person I know. He kind of shrugs. He says, at least don't close the door completely. Tell me where you might be at so I can find you. Or, saying that you're not welcome back here anymore. Your parents don't want you back. That's not true. They wouldn't turn you away.
They made it pretty clear that until I figure this shit out with the Technic League, that I'm not welcome here. Yes, you can have my drink. Jesus.
How are Tuesday nights for kid sitting?
So good.
So good.
I don't know. Hawk, I might be in Torch. I might be in Starfall. I might be laying dead on a battlefield somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to be.
Mouth opens. His eyes just grow wide. He's like, well, he says, fine. He says, obviously I can't move on either. I try to and I can't. So it seems like both of us are in our own little ruts. Yours is flinging you all over the country. Mine is just not being able to move on. It says, you tell me which one is more cursed. The one that was left behind or the one that can't figure herself out? Oh, that was a backhand.
I'm so sorry, Hawk. If I didn't have these godforsaken voices in my head screaming at me about the Black Sovereign.
Dramatic scenes brought to you by
these godforsaken voices in my head, and this thing that could literally apparently explode.
Explode.
Yes, that's what Alaris told me, is that I should have been dead a long time ago and that I apparently just didn't get the memo.
Well, you aren't dead, and whatever was supposed to happen didn't. You had a great life in a very quiet, boring community, but you had people who loved you.
You're right. I did. And honestly, Hawk, if I wasn't so me, I would have picked you in a heartbeat. But that isn't fair to you.
He just gazes like almost past you as he just stares, and he just kind of nods slightly. And then he lays his head back down in the bed.
Okay.
You look over and you see that Talon has his eyes open, just kind of listening and watching both of you this whole time. Not saying
Poor Talon.
a thing.
It's not like he can leave.
Libby, that was so mean.
Oh,
But you're right.
God.
Okay. Well, as soon as I figure out where my next stop is, I'll send a message.
Okay. He doesn't respond.
By
The
Talon.
silence just is like echoing throughout the room.
Yep. By Talon.
Talon nods to you, and then he looks over at his brother, and then he looks to you, and Talon just says, he says, we both love you.
I love you too. I'm gonna go.
And with that, you hear upstairs things being gathered together, and you hear Kylan asking, well, where is she? She needs to pack up her things too. Delstria, are you packing up all of her things?
No.
No. But she's like, fuck that. If Delstria has her own bag of stuff together. I love it. Okay.
I'll go upstairs and grab my stuff.
Okay. You leave, shutting the door silently, and you go ahead and grab your things and are escorted from the high home without much ceremony or anything. Making it to the steps again, you see a guard, which doesn't look like they're on edge or anything, but are just kind of standing around talking in groups. And you hear one of them saying, as you come out the door, you hear one of them saying, well, people that are gifted like that, they become heroes. I mean, some of them have so much power, they go crazy. I mean, you haven't seen any of them really live long lives. They always become power hungry, and horrible things happen to them. I wouldn't want a curse like that. And some of the other guards nod back to him in response. Hosket, and the guards kind of turn around as you all file on out. The Hosket looks back. He says, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about, they don't know.
Oh, are they worried that we might go crazy while we're staying here in town?
She kind of shrugs. He says, well, I mean, not worshippers of Eris still, and they respect the faithful, but he says it's this town is very very set on the teachings of Deadeye, and you are doing a hunt, though. I know that. you're hunting down in places that no one here wants to go to, and I'm very thankful for that.
Well, I'm just sorry the town looks so badly upon us whenever all we're doing is trying to help the town. We got rid of that beast, we got rid of the spy that was turning your village over to the Technic League, and this is how we're being treated.
He nods. He says, it's slow to change thoughts and worries of the past. He says, I don't think that we're much different. That the townsfolk and you, he says, I just think that a message needs to be delivered, and I'll make sure whenever we get together, when the council forms, that we will we'll make sure to address it to all the citizens. He says anything that you can prove, also, he says, in a way that they would understand. He says I could present too. Any way that you could show that you of anything. They found the pendant on the Technic League lady that left town. I mean, they found that on her, so it's been verified. He nods. He says it just is going to take a while.
Well, when the next mutated controlled creature comes rampaging through, the townsfolk will wish we were still here. We're gonna go camp.
Okay. Okay. He nods to himself. He says, never mind. If you need anything, you can send a message over to the camp. I'll be at the lumber camp. I'll help you out in any way that I can.
How are we supposed to send the message if we're not able to go anywhere?
He says, the guards. He says, there'll be a few guards there, I'm sure, just keeping an eye on things.
Really?
Yes, he nods.
If that makes you feel better.
Kylon says, this is probably the least welcoming town I've ever been to. Ever. And the council member just kind of looks down. He's like, I'm sorry. He says, it's just the word hasn't gotten out to everyone yet. I know things will change in their hearts, given a chance. And with that, you are free to make camp at Skelton's estate there. There's plenty of places to set up for coverage from wind or any kind of elements. There are basically around the roadway, there's 4 guards that stay just kind of set up there kind of as a guard post, an impromptu guard post. And they will get changed out throughout the night and such, and eventually make their own small fire there. Where human eyes, could never even penetrate back to see what you're doing back in your camp. But they're at least staying close to the road there, and they're able to keep citizens away from loitering around, and presumably to make sure that no one interferes with you. Do you have any group talk with your group?
Well, we need to see our little character icon so we can heal up.
Well, that will definitely happen. Healing up will be able to happen with a number of spells. So let's go ahead and flip on back to that screen.
Well, I don't have any spells. I have to use a wand because I'm out of spells. So it's
Well, would you like to sleep and then heal after doing that? You will get your level plus constitution bonus from sleeping in hit points.
That's enough to heal me up, but I don't think it'll heal the guys up.
I think that honestly, it is something easy to hand wave because I've got Let's see here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Maybe not, though, actually.
And Sunny's
I'll
pretty
roll-
hurt too.
Yeah, I'll roll some dice here, and we'll see with Tor. Oh, Tor gets a really good roll. 17, 24. 30 on one Cure Serious spell that he has, and then we have some Cure Moderates. I think he has 3 of those, so don't use the wand yet. Let's see what they're able to do. 5, 9, 11, and that one. Okay, so 3 spells later, and Kylon is completely healed. That allows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one more Cure Moderate. 8, 5, 13. 13 left, and some Cure Lights. Cured. Yeah, Bad News Bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There are 2 Cure Lights that, after healing up both Kylon and Tor completely. Oh my God, Tor is doing good. 18 points more of healing that that Tor can produce on other characters. So 18 points, let's say, on Bear, let's say, since he was hurt badly also. And then after that, he is out of healing for the day. Kylon is out of healing for the day also. So you wouldn't have to tap into your wands to heal either one of them, though. They are completely healed up, and Tor can, with 2 Cure Light Wounds, heal 18 on Alpion.
Between Tor and tapping into Sunny's wand 4 times, we are all set.
Really? Okay, that's not bad at all.
Okay. Sleeping will finish healing me up
Sweet.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, good.
perfectly, just the right amount.
Good. Then honestly, it's just up to you guys if you want to role play out anything with the sleeping. If you just, they're kind of quiet. Kylon wants an explanation of what was going on down there, like what was happening. Like he wants you to explain like what it means to have an android, and does an android have a soul, and how are androids made, and does a stork deliver them, and things like that he asks. And Tor, meanwhile, will just be tending to weapons and armor the best he can with his field kit. And you can see he looks multiple times over at High Helm, just shakes his head like he's disgruntled that he can't go to a forge to do proper repairs in his mind. So, needless to say, though, none of your armor is damaged or has taken points of damage. So, it can all be done with him just through regular mending that he does.
Okay. I tell Kylon what I know from the stuff down there. Like, well, it hasn't been used in a very long time. But the funny thing is, to me, is that Hoskett said that they found this 8 years ago, or that's when they sealed it up.
Right.
Well, according to some logbooks down there, there was a power spike 8 years ago.
Yes, that is true. He said originally they had capped the well, it seems like, with something other than that granite capstone, but then they found that it was broken. The nanite swarm, you assume, escaped sometime during that point, and then they had to reseal it with that granite nicer one that actually had a ward on it. That did 4d6 points of electricity damage, by the way, to the person that was prying it off before the nanite swarm attacked her and killed her in 3 rounds.
Wow. So somebody
behind the scenes.
Somebody was down here 8 years ago, and it looks like it might have been Fergus, if he was the last person that the camera recorded.
He says, who's this Furcus? He says, I saw him. He looked like an old man to me. Is he a Technic League agent or something?
Yeah,
Or a wizard?
Connor Bain said that he was a wizard that worked for the Technic League that ran some projects, some experiments.
Oh. Well, then he can't be on our side, can he?
Well, he left the Technic League. He supposedly died in an explosion, but
But he did supposedly fake his own death too.
but here he is apparently.
Yeah, and he looked from that image, it looked like he was well off. Looked like he had looks like maybe some items that you would imagine were maybe magical that he was carrying along with him. And he looked very much to be alive in the flesh and blood.
Yes. So.
All right. So no other discussions really that night. Then we'll fast forward, get back to you guys, going to right about where you're at right now the next day, unless you want to do something in between then, or there's something else that you want to talk about or prepare or do. Sonny, you do get a basket delivered to you the next morning with your father's name on it, and it's filled with fresh baked breads, jam, and some of your favorite flavors of pastry kind of things, whatever that might be. That is delivered to a guardsman at the road who walks it back and sets it down and tells you that it's a delivery for your group.
Thank you.
The guard nods his head. You can tell a grizzled veteran. He looks like he has a number of scars on his face and his neck. He nods. He says, of course. He says, I just want to say that he says, we appreciate you avenging our fallen priest and Red Fang. Almost come Red too. He says the city is stubborn. He says, and holds fast to its traditions, but he says we understand that you've done good here. And
Thank you.
Kind of nods, and then he turns around and he walks back towards the roadway. Kylan's like, well, that's 1 out of 2,000 or 500 or whatever live here. He says,
well,
what?
It's a start.
You also see, before you get done eating and while you're doing your morning rituals, you see the Varisian wagon pull up to the roadway. Out of it comes one of the men, walking across the field towards where you're at, putting up his hand in a greeting from a distance.
Interesting.
This will be fun.
Good morning.
He comes in, he nods, he says, I wanted to let you know that we appreciate what you've done. He says, I don't know how we're going to get back our others, but we already knew that whenever they were taken captive, that it might be a false promise getting them back. He says, regardless, we're going to head to Starfall and try to find out about their whereabouts. He says, I wanted to let you know that the sisters, if they hid anything, which I think they kept outside of the city, they always left through the western gate. I believe that it might be in the woods or ground or somewhere hidden out that direction. They'd make multiple trips out that gate.
That is good to know. Thank you. We will take a look as soon as we have left the city ourselves.
All right. He says, may you have good fortune in your travels. We will maybe cross paths again.
I hope
Travel safely.
you find your families safe and sound.
You can tell from his eyes that he probably hasn't been sleeping well with dark shadows around them now. He kind of nods, just looking down at the ground, and you can tell there's little hope that he will.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, I will sing your praises whenever we find them, whenever we are able to get them back to us. We have a small amount of trade left that we could do, and relatives, which maybe will be able to contribute to a ransom to buying back their freedom. So he says, we will do this then. And he says, and we appreciate what you have done, freeing us from slavery. We each believed that the sisters would kill us after they were done with their purposes. We now have a chance. He kind of looks at each one of you and gives a nod after gaining direct eye contact. Tor, it's a little bit difficult. He kind of gets a sideways glance from Tor, and he nods at Tor, and then he turns and he goes walking off without another word, making it back to their wagon, and then it goes rolling out of town towards the western gate. Kylon says to both of you, he says, they'll probably never make it.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
He nods. He says, well, at least, we gave them a chance, though, like he said. It's not our fault. It's not us to worry about something that evil has done, the consequence of evil's actions. We did everything we could. He says, Sonny, do you want me to talk to your parents about how good you are and what you've done?
Nope.
He says, okay, I just wanted to offer, let's go down and kill some things then, and liberate the town from whatever is corrupting it. Maybe that'll be a better focus then for us. It seems to help me whenever we do that. He turns and starts walking towards Tor. He says, Tor, finish up with your rituals and stuff. We need to get going. We can't stay in this town another night. Tor just nods at him, and he goes ahead and finishes the rewrapping of his Lucerne hammer, the handle, the base of it, and both of them are ready to go back down into the well, through to the ship, and to whatever fate awaits you.
Sonny, I think your parents are just worried about you.
I mean this in the best way possible, Delstria. I don't care. I want to be done. Let's go.
All right.
All right, let's see what's down here.
You make it through the chambers, nothing reappearing, nothing regurgitating. Even the ooze tube is dry.
Oh, good.
As you make it through the ship, and you all make it over to the next door, which is the only next door, which is a small door, which above it in Androphen, there is actually a label.
Oh.
The label says guard post, restricted access. You do see that it says guard post, restricted access, yet the door is cracked slightly open. in that it slides back and forth like a fancy door, of course, into the wall, and it looks like it is not activated anymore. That the controls there look like they have been pulled out, like the wires have pulled out, just like you'd seen previously, Delstria. But this one was disabled, maybe with more forceful methods, forced open. Maybe whoever was trying to hack this door couldn't do it. Yes,
They
so they
resorted
broke
to
it instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I want to check the door for traps,
Okay.
just in case.
Yep.
23.
With your +2, right?
Oh,
Or is that
25.
Yeah, 25. No traps on the door. As a matter of fact, you can glance inward and you see that it does look like the room itself. You can see some. No, you can't see from that angle.
I can't see anything because the door isn't cracked.
Yeah, but I'm trying to describe what your character would see before you open it up. There's no halfway open. Well, I guess there is a halfway open I could do. I could slide it a little bit. I could make a little crack, but I never make cracks because that would be like an error in my designing, and obviously we don't do that. Nope, nothing noticeable inside. It's just daylight is cast. All the 1 minute level per spells have been recast by Tor, and I have those on his sheet. And he has buffed up Kylon with the additional crit range also on his weapon. All those already pre-done. Any minute per level or 10 minute per level effects or anything that you guys want to tap into before opening this door?
I am going to drink an antitoxin. Just in case.
Yep. You do hear that it could be poisonous around here. Door is pushed open with the effort of yourself and, let's say, Kylon. And inside the room does appear like it maybe was a guard station before. There are two different signs also, now that Androphans are using signs all of a sudden, going the two separate directions. The one over to the south says canister access right here, and the one to the north says nanotech laboratory.
Huh.
Yeah. You see here, strangely enough, no, you don't see anything else here, strangely enough. Actually, this is devoid of any other purpose, honestly, other than just a corridor way. Oh, Kylon slips in. Tor will do the same.
Well,
both of these doors, by the way, do not need key card access. It looks like both of them are a no access card. Just slide your hand over it and it will open up kind of doors. Just kind of strange.
Okay. I'm going to tell Kylon and Tor what the signs say. I point to the right and I say, this is a nanite laboratory.
Oh, yes. Okay. Nano.
Or nanotech laboratory.
Yeah, nanos.
And to the left is a, what was it? Canister access?
Canister access. Yeah.
Canister access.
Yeah.
Which direction you guys want to go?
My vote's for the canisters. That has a smaller chance of having fucking swarms in there.
Kylan's like, oh, the nano thing was the cloud that was attacking us. Yeah, that's pretty bad. He says, yeah, let's go the other way from that. Tor, meanwhile, will move back here to kind of watch your flank from the other direction. And do you go beep boop?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I got the grenade launcher from Sunny's backpack again.
Sweet. Okay. Do you have it loaded with the grenades that you want to use, or is it the same ones as before?
It still has the same one as before.
You slide your hand over this door. It opens up and it shows you an A12. The hallway has doors to the north and the south ends. A bright orange hexagonal sigil adorns an immense metal door to the south. A porthole-like glass window is set into the door at head height. You can make a... it's going to be a society check to understand what that orange sigil might mean.
15.
You have no idea.
If I have a +5 for my father's book to be a 20.
If you wanted to go outside and read them for a while, you could probably find.
Well, I've been reading them.
Yes, I know. But as I said previously, you don't just get the bonus +5 all the time. You get it once you have time to study something. So
You used to draw. Why don't you just draw a picture of it and then look it up later?
I don't want to. I can't. That's a hilarious request. I will think about it and then say no. I used to draw because I could just show you, right? And now it's going to take a lot more effort. You do notice that there's a reinforced glass door to the south. The kind of doors that you only have seen before whenever you were in the chambers in Torch, the ones that held the reactor.
Yeah, that's not foreboding at all. Whatever. Let's go.
Can you make a society check?
No.
Sunny?
For the
you
sigil,
made
no,
a
I rolled a
7.
7. Like, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What did we learn about Sunny going first earlier?
Oh my god.
Sunny likes going first.
Fine.
Oh.
Fine. You guys go.
I want to check the door for traps first.
Sunny's up against the other door. She's
30.
Like no traps here. You look through the porthole and you see that the room below looks as if it's slightly off tint. It's a circular room of about a 20-foot diameter circle, and it looks like there's additional doors going off to the southwest and the southeast. And through this portal that you're looking through, you can see inside it looks like there's a orange glow inside the room.
Can detect radiation go through? Well, no, there's.
I think it can go through glass. And there is like a glass portal here that you're looking through.
Oops. Let me see here. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 3 feet of dirt or wood, 1 foot of
1 foot.
1 foot of
Don't furt.
1 foot of stone,
Mm-hmm.
1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead blocks it. Although radiation can seep into such barriers, causing them to become radioactive and thus visible to the spell in time.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast it,
Okay.
and it gives me 120 foot.
So the door will block it, but you can focus through the portal, and you can see that this door.
Well, it's a spherical emanation around me, so if it penetrates through the glass, then it should be able to.
Right, and that's what I was saying. It penetrates through the glass, and you can tell that there is no radiation in the chamber beyond. Although it doesn't look like the air is of the right quality.
Bizarre.
A matter of fact, it doesn't look like it is. It doesn't look like it's normal.
There's my detect radiation spell. Screen.
Oh, right. Yep, there it is. That's definitely yeah.
Yeah, the air doesn't
You
look.
have your reservations about opening the door.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about opening that without any kind of protection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have a time-worn filter mask. Technically, we have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Kylan essentially can't get sick.
Well,
That'll be fine.
the mask is only going to filter out.
Did you not just say that you were concerned about the air?
Kylan is only immune to diseases, by the way.
Rude. Clearly unacceptable. Iomade, get your shit together.
I know, right? Why aren't you immune to more?
Come on now.
What about Bear? What's he immune to? He is actually immune to a lot of things.
He is immune to a lot of things. He is immune to fatigue, exhaustion, disease, sleep effects, fear effects, and emotion-based effects.
Okay.
So a filter mask grants the wearer a +3 resistance bonus on all saving throws made to resist airborne toxins and diseases.
And what else was with those filter masks in A10?
There were some HEV suits that were that were damaged.
Yeah, what are HEV suits?
A HEV suit.
Let's check here and see. I'm going through weapons. Let's see, cybernetic and dermal.
Short for hazardous environment.
Oh,
so that's what these HEV suits are for.
What? The game actually gives you stuff to get through areas? No.
But you said they were damaged.
No.
They are damaged. As a matter of fact, all of them are. They are not protecting at this point. They are all damaged. I want you to know that.
So if
the suit's self-repairing polymer resin fabric automatically seals secondary punctures or tears created by physical attacks to the wearer.
That's odd. Yeah, because the thing says that they're damaged. Huh.
I'm assuming.
Well, I guess they need to have. I guess charges are worn out on them and they're damaged. So all you'd have to do is pop in a new battery. That's crazy, but I think that's the way it would work. Yeah.
The suit needs a power supply to work.
Yeah.
While deactivated, none of the following abilities function at all.
Yeah.
So I think if we put batteries in them.
Yep.
I mean, we have a fuck ton of batteries.
Do you have enough though?
Yes. I'm holding 19 of them, so I would assume that 19 should be enough, plus whatever Delstria is holding.
I have quite a few too.
Delstria, why don't you make since you had this so well before, why don't you make a knowledge arcana check? Which is going to be spellcraft, of course. Spellcraft.
26.
Okay. You believe that the entire chamber beyond is filled with mutagenic gas.
Which is what's causing the growth up above.
Right. It's causing the growth above because of some seepage out into the soil or the water supply of
Mhm.
maybe a larger area too, like maybe several miles that it's affected. So you imagine maybe the water supply itself somewhere has been affected by this. The chamber that you see is completely sealed that you can tell, but it looks like there's two other blast doors leading off from it to the one to the southwest, one to the southeast. And you can see that those are very similar in having the small porthole
Mhm.
built into the top part of the door and it being a very heavily reinforced door. The problem is you believe that this room probably should not be the color that it is. As a matter of fact, you think that the seepage or maybe the proliferation of this gas leak has gone right to the last blast door. You think the chambers beyond maybe are similar to this. Maybe they're meant for storage of that mutagenic gas. Opening this door without having a seal behind it would mean that massive amounts of gas might escape through this entire complex.
Doesn't sound good.
A quick analysis. Delstria believes that unless there's a way to seal the person in, this is like basically going into an airlock, but the door
There's no airlock.
There's no airlock, right? Like this is supposed to be, though you go into one chamber and then you go into the hazardous environment rooms beyond it. Well, this is the fail-safe chamber and it's flooded with gas. Which means opening that one door could let out a lot of gas very quickly into all of Iden Bay.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It is only one hand scan away from doing it. If you didn't like the people in Iden Bay, now would be the good time to open the door.
We put on the suits. Two other people put on their mask. We walk out with our middle fingers in the air and walk through town.
Like you guys. And you go ahead, as they're all mutating, you go ahead and you leave the city.
And then they all became evil.
Well, or just mutants.
No, I mean us, our characters.
Oh, well, yeah, you would definitely probably become evil. This is pretty much like hitting the launch button on a nuke right here, only it's just, it's kind of like Torch in destroying the whole town, only this is a different way of destroying the whole town. Yeah.
Yeah, I turn to the party and say we shouldn't open this door. All that gas will come rushing out into the city if we do. That's the mutagenic gas that's causing
all the pretty
area
things
to be how it is.
Okay, so let's just leave
go
it
the other way.
Okay. Kylon nods. He says, well, we probably shouldn't open that door then.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
He says, I don't detect any evil on the other side of it anyways.
Yeah, good, Kylon.
I love it. Going to the other door that says Nanite Laboratory. You open it. Stepping in, there is a description. The walls of this large room are lined with dark panels of glass, tiny buttons, and other mechanical devices. A set of metal tanks sits to the west, while a chair mounted on a swivel on a short platform sits in the northeast. To the northwest, a section of flooring has been ripped away to expose a tangle of metal plates and coils of brightly colored cables. Two round tables sit in the room's center. This seems like not only a nanotech laboratory, but also possibly a place where power conduits were messed with the section of the flooring ripped away. Beyond that, though, there's also a body laying in the southern portion of the room, and surrounding this body are two, well, not on the map, destroyed robots. The body is that of an android. Let's see if I can find the android picture to show you.
Oh, look, it's named for us. It's even named for us as Cassandra.
As you walk into the room, you hear a deep voice saying, "I'm not supposed to allow you to approach her." You look around and you cannot see where the voice comes from, but it seems to echo throughout the room.
Does this sound like Zoud or the other voice that we heard?
Like the other voice that you heard.
Then we won't approach. Who's talking?
Sahasho.
Excuse me?
Gesundheit, Kylon says. He giggles a little bit. Sahasho says, "This is not my plane. I am here to guard, protect her until he returns."
He being Zoud.
Yes, my slaver.
Oh.
He has not returned.
How long has it been?
He says, "I do not know. It has been a long time, years and years and years."
Gonna guess about 8 of them.
You see no chalk marks on the wall for him counting the time, and you imagine if someone is in an underground chamber for a long period of time, it might get confusing how much time has passed. Regardless, the entity that speaks to you seems to be quite upset that they are still there. He said he would be returning shortly.
Things happen.
There is a quiet. Kylon says, "Yeah, we've been learning that quite a bit, haven't we?" He says, "Why don't you show yourself to us and then we can talk more clearly?" The creature says in response, "I cannot show myself."
Out of curiosity, what would happen if I approached her?
I have to stop her from leaving.
Why?
Because that was the command I was given
Who
8
is she?
years ago.
Who is she?
Cassandali, an android we were taking. Farkas Zoud said he would come with more experimental equipment, robots that could dissect her mind. He lied. He has not returned.
What would it take you to free you from Zoud's command?
He says, "You must return me to the plane I've come from." Spellcraft check.
Even without a spellcraft check, we can't do that.
Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Spellcraft check. Look at that.
27?
Sunny, you're not sure about that, but Delstria, immediately it comes to your mind a dismissal spell, something that would force it back to its own plane of existence. Something like dismissal would be a sure way to do it. And if the thing was willing to go, well, it would almost be a guarantee once the spell's cast.
Yeah, I don't know who could
Spell
cast
magic
it.
would not do it, though, especially if there's some binding pact made with the creature.
Hey, Delstria,
Hmm?
we can't take her. Even ignoring the disembodied voice of whatever your name was.
Sahasho.
Yeah, I'm never going to remember that. I'm going to tell you, Soho.
Soho. I love it.
Even ignoring Soho over here, we can't just up here with an android. What are we going to do with her? We can't just carry her with us. Especially if it's actually Cassandali, because, I don't know, people are after her. Like, what would we do with her?
Well, we would have to either find Zoud and see why he hasn't returned, or
Why don't we go find Zoud first and then come back?
Sahasho says, if you find him, tell him I still remain. I need freedom.
We can do that. That's fine. You only follow Zoud's orders, though, correct? It doesn't matter who walks in.
That is true. He says, whispering it. He says, he tricked my pact. He is not to be trusted.
No one is to be trusted anymore.
Kylon looks over. He says, what about us? You can trust me.
Oh, Kylan, of course I can trust you.
He nods. He says, you can always trust the torchbearers. Sahasho says, let's see, what does he say? Oh, he is going to say, he says, are you from the League?
No.
No response from him then at that point.
was Furcus part of the League whenever you came down here with him?
No. He has bragged about a layer he has created, impervious to the League.
In the ever-smoking tower, correct?
A tower. He whispers, he says, I was never there.
Slightly less helpful, but okay.
He doesn't know what else to say other than to say, beware of his magic. He is strongly imbued with force.
We don't seek to harm him.
Kylon says, we do magic of our own when we need to.
Pretty rich coming from you, Kylon.
Does zero magic.
He can touch himself.
He touches himself. That's it. Yep. All right.
I think we leave her. I think she's safer here than anything else. The people of Idenve will guard her the best they can, and
Well, if anything, they'll probably stumble into the room with the mutagenic gas and release it.
I don't think they will. I think that we tell Hosket that it's too dangerous and to continue telling people that everything is fine, but we'll have to come back at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine you could probably jam shut the door going into the security room, or maybe even disable some of the others. It'd be really hard for somebody that doesn't believe in technology to get through technology sealed doors, unless they had a very long time and an adamantine weapon to or tool to be able to try to help them. It's probably beyond what most people here could get through, as long as you sealed it up.
But if they haven't come down here by now, I don't think they're going to.
It's also been sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Kylon says, well, we'll put the top on it again, I guess. He looks over towards her. He says, but that's all that Hellion was trying to get? I mean, she doesn't look like much.
Not yet.
She doesn't look too scary either, though.
Well, you wouldn't look too scary if you were dead either, Kylon.
He nods. He says, that's a good point, actually. He says, I guess she could be much worse. Maybe once she's revived.
Hey, let's tackle one issue at a time, okay?
He shrugs. He says, okay. He says, so where do we go then?
We go west.
Well,
because
Libby
west
needs to
is
go to
where I
bed
am.
Yes, exactly.
because
We
it's
will-
12:30 in the morning. And I have to get up
Yeah.
in like 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah, we definitely need to cut session then. So, so you found Cassandra Lee, and now it will be a determination of what happens next with the group. If you want to leave her there, you definitely can. It seems like she has a guardian, and we'll pick up where we're
Yeah, I don't
at
think anybody in
next
town is
week.
going to get past him.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, probably not. Cool. Well, thank you guys. Great session. And you're
Next session's
now
on
going
Thursday.
to be leveling up to level 8 for
Ooh.
next session. So make sure you do your leveling up. And any questions about that or anything, let me know. Otherwise, we will see you next time at level 8, doing whatever you're going to do.
And we're playing Thursday, right?
Yes.
Thursday? This Thursday?
I was making sure Doug remembered. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
supposed to play on Thursday.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Yes.
Don't do that to me.
Yep. Thursday, we are doing that makeup session, and we'll be good. Cool.
Sounds good.
All righty. Guys, have a great night, and I will see you in just a couple days.
You bet. Night, night.
All right. Night, night.